Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pop Culture Beatdown. I'm your host, Sean of Third Railify. We have Killer Mike and the old Darnell Quigley rounding out the Three Musketards. And today we have there's a lot of inside baseball today, right? So I'm kind of pumped. I'm kind of excited. Wait a minute. Why is this being gay? Let me know if you guys are okay on Rumble. Are you guys okay on Rumble? YouTube is looking good. One of my Rumbles is looking good. Another one is not. So that's disappointing.
Wait, what do you mean one of your Rumbles?
It's so I stream to two versions of the same Rumble, so for the purpose of doing this right here, where I can bring stuff up on screen. So I have to. It was freezing. It's good now. Okay. All right. Yeah. So Rumble is rumbling. Thank you, Ginger. I love you, Ginger. Oh, wait a minute.
Nope, still gay.
Yeah.
Partially gay. Ah, there we go. That's there. Now how are you gonna put the headphones on, huh?
All right, so we have a raid.
Okay.
So I need the proper raid attire.
You could just put the headphones first and then put the hat over it, right?
It doesn't work. I tried it in multiple ways. But hello to the Raiders. Hello.
Dude.
What?
I'm just trying to make it easier for you. That's all.
No, this is good. The Raiders have raided, and yeah. So we are bring up the gay notes. We are talking about Thunderbolts, aka possibly a new name.
Yeah. That's perfect timing, dude. Yes.
A new name that they've given the movie that after a week that it's already been out. They're like, we have an idea. And then but the new name that they're giving the movie is a massive spoiler for the movie, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna spoil the fuck out of it. So Sean looks like a gay pirate. I know it's redundant, but still. Yes, thank you, Kevin. I love you, brother. It's true. I am celebrating the raid. Thank you, Handy, for raiding the stream. Thank you, Raiders, for coming in. Yeah, so we're gonna be talking about Thunderbolts, aka Thundercunts, aka the New Avengers. But also we'll be talking about the weird mental health stuff revolving around that. How JK Rowling is actually really based, and the people involved in that show are really, really gay. Like really gay. Why are you gay? Anyway, so also, I need to point out that the great and powerful Darnell Quigley has thrown in $2 pre-ad jizz. Yeah. So that that kills the first ad.
Yeah. Got him.
First ad right there. All right. Okay. And then the really, really interesting part is how Trump has tariffs, and he's dropped a bomb, an absolute bomb on Hollywood. And I
can't wait for this inside baseball.
I was talking to my wife about it, and I was like, "Oh, Mikey's got inside baseball," and the way her eyes glazed over, like rolled into the back of her head, and she just could not give two fucks. I'm like, this could have implications.
No, it actually it does, especially even on Canada, especially. But we'll get into that.
Yeah, because a lot of people do production here. Like, I mean, Vancouver is like mini less gay Hollywood. Yep. It's less expensive and everything. So you would film in Vancouver to beat some of those costs. So why would you do that now? Because if I don't know, I have no idea how much it is do production. But let's just say it was $1 million, just a number. All of a sudden, with 100% tariff, it is now $2 million.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
and one of the things about tariffs is if you're trying to protect an industry, and this goes across the board, whether it be like automotive or food or electronics, whatever. Usually it's 10%, or if you're trying a little bit higher, maybe 20% if you're trying to protect an industry. If you go much above 50 or 60, especially at 100, you stop. It is you stop whatever that trade is. You don't trade if it's that high. Like that's the
Yeah.
point of it. So anyone with like 200, 300, looking at you, Canada, percent tariffs on anything, it may as well just be 100 because it's ridiculous. Nobody does business. Nobody does business if a tariff is anywhere near 100%. So
No.
so yeah, this could be massive. So oh geez. Oh goodness. Okay. Um Mom's Mayhem and Mystery says second gay ad read X'd.
Thank you. Thank you. That is appreciated. Yes, thank you. She's like, nope. Nope. No gay.
You're-
No gay.
Right. So that Mikey's got a lot of inside baseball because again he is still sort of a part of Hollywood, and he knows peeps and he talked to peeps. So first, I guess we'll get to our first story. And that's Thunderbolts take the #1 spot this weekend by focusing on mental health. Sean, you don't understand. It's trauma. I don't. Apparently, I think they made a movie for the modern audience, and I think they finally maybe did it correctly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
That's
think
actually.
they might have actually done it. I mean, a lot of us, whether it be me or the folks from F&T or Geeks and Gamers, we've always said the new modern audience doesn't exist. They may have found a way in which they do focus on their trauma and how everybody's a victim and broken somehow,
Mm-hmm.
which is I mean probably smart, I guess, right?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, whatever you say.
I mean, to be fair, even a three-legged dog will get lucky, every once in a while. So this is just they're
Three-legged dog?
yeah.
Yeah.
This
You never heard
is
that phrase?
you never heard that? Yeah.
Three-legged dog gets lucky?
Yeah.
Every
No,
once
I
in a
said
while. Yeah.
every once in a while. Yeah. Even a three-legged dog will get lucky once in a while.
So
Or okay, a broken clock is right twice a day. Whatever.
sometimes you have a fractally wrong clock that it the way that it's broken is it skips a couple seconds forward but then backwards, so it's never actually correct. And if you ask my wife, that clock is me.
This is why I put the comments that I put in yesterday on Gina's stream, my friend. I could Ash, if you're here,
There is no gate
send me
spicy crystal rock that's gonna
send me
help
the
with-
rocks. If you Ash, for the love of God, if you have an autistic crystal, fucking send that, dude, please. Please.
Oh goodness, somewhere right now Gina's dying.
Oh God.
Blind squirrel still finds a nut. Okay,
Yes,
all right.
there you go. Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah.
All right. Blind squirrel still finds a
Yeah.
nut.
Or is this
Bobby.
are these just American idioms? Is that it, or American colloquialisms? Is that?
I don't
that
know.
it?
I don't know.
Okay, a blind moose will get lucky every now and again. Whatever. I don't know. Fucking.
Oh, by finding a lady moose?
Yes, sure.
A blind bear will find a picnic once in a while, right?
Yeah,
That one works.
I'll find
Yeah.
a picnic basket.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, you give me an idea for next table read. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. All right. So Thunderbolts is new at number 1, $74 million in this weekend. That's not bad.
This might have been from a day or two ago. It's now 76. My bad. I think this.
$76
Yeah.
million dollars.
So this might have been from Saturday. I thought I updated it, but yeah.
Wait, Until Dawn came out already?
Yeah.
It came out. I had no idea.
No, and for good reason, because it sucked ass. Like I don't know if you saw like some of the trailers and
No, I've seen nothing.
It's fucking totally like different. It's very different from the game. Is what? So yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So okay. So what? So you're saying $76 million?
Domestic.
That's domestic, right?
Yes,
you know, it's kind of interesting. As I do go down the list, and we see Disney's Snow White. And I know we're not really talking about Snow White. $86 million domestic. That's you might say that's poor.
That's a fucking understatement, but yeah, we could say that. That's really bad.
How many weeks? How many weeks is that now? 7 weeks.
Fucking
In 7
weeks.
it's made. That's a little more than $10 million a week. 12 million dollars a week.
Yeah,
that's not brilliant, is it?
For a $300 million budget or whatever the fuck. Yeah, no, that's really bad. Yes.
Yeah. So what? So what Disney has made in 7 weeks, this made in 1 weekend.
Yeah. That's saying something. And by the way, if you want to pull that up, Gina's getting snippy here, and she's snippy and she got it wrong too. Can you bring that up?
Oh yes I can.
Yeah. Hold on.
Here is Gina. Is Gina? So,
Gina just Gina twice now or 3 times.
Damn, Gina.
Because hold on, go back. No, go to yes. She's okay. She's referring to me. But she spelled it wrong.
What is
she's trying to make fun of me, and she still spelled it wrong.
She says, "Shut up, Skeldar." What is that?
Yes, it's not Skeldar. Skuldar, as in Scully and Mulder, the names together, and she still spelled it Skeldar.
Oh,
Gina. Fucking Gina.
This is tragic on both your parts.
No, she's just gonna have to donate again if she wants to mock me. That's fine. Just
oh goodness,
donate again. I guess I don't know.
Oh heaven. Right, and chat. Just so you know, if you I upped the emoji game. There's a lot of new ones, some old ones. There's some handmade by Gina in there, such as I think I could, such.
Yeah, Kevin.
Like gay juice. That's the fun one. This one is Thickwood. I hate it. It turns out to be my favorite. This one down here, it says greedy pussy. That's Gina. Greedy pussy. This one literally says stop Gina. Because sometimes Gina just needs to be stopped.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch in there. Hopefully, this flashing one, that's Focus. That one's for me.
She already dropped that one on you. Stop Focus a little while.
Yeah.
5 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's
that
happens. That happens. So, all right. So, $76 million in 1 weekend. Mikey, where do you envision Thunderbolts going?
Well, okay. So here's the thing. And I can't remember. I think we talked about this previously when we did the trailer review, if I remember correctly. I didn't think it was gonna I didn't think it was gonna crap the bed the way that Captain America or Captain African American was gonna crap the bed, which it did, by the way. But I didn't think that it was gonna hit anywhere near a fucking like $1 billion or do whatever like the previous MCU movies did. Like there's just no way. I did say it was probably going to be middle of the road. I didn't think it would lose money, but I didn't think it was going to make a ton of money, right? So I think that it's kind of on track for that because as of right now, it's doing worse domestically than Captain African American and the Black Widow movie, which were essentially bombs, or were essentially they were not financially successful movies, right?
Mhm.
If I had to if I had to just throw a dart and be like, here's a fucking number, I'm guessing if they're lucky, and this is international, this is everything. I'm not talking domestic. I'm talking across the board. They'll be lucky to cross 500 million, and I mean very lucky. Somewhere between 400 to 500 million. And when you take into account, they threw out the number 180. I don't know, for some reason that's like the magic number they love to throw out, is that the fucking budget as 180 million dollars.
Yeah.
It's not 180 million dollars. I it's not like just it's not. But even going off of that, it's barely gonna break even or barely make its money back. Is kind of what I'm based on the reviews and kind of the reception of it. And you got to take into account too. Okay, great, you made $77 million this weekend. What's the second weekend gonna be like? What's that drop off gonna fucking look like
Down 50%, down 60%, or maybe just down 20, because it's got such the Zoomers keep talking about it.
Yeah.
Where it's like, maybe the movie should have been called Therapy.
Yes.
Second movie in a row where
trauma.
Where trauma and therapy are the winning tactics by the good guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're trauma bonded.
Yeah.
You know the best movie about trauma bonding?
American Psycho?
No,
Speed.
Okay.
Oh, the first one? The
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves? Fuck yeah, dude. I fucking love that movie.
They even
man.
talk about trauma bonding in it.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Dude, I love that movie, man. I very vividly remember seeing that movie in theaters when it came out. I was still living in Minnesota at the time. And we went to go see it in the one fucking theater in the entire town. The very tiny one screen, tiny cinema fucking I remember seeing that. That was
So this is pre-Hillary Duff?
Oh, dude, I was like 10 years old.
I know.
You know what?
I'm just dropping it. I have to.
She wasn't even born yet. She probably
I know. It's so
She
gross.
wasn't even fucking born yet, dude.
So gross.
I told my wife the Hillary Duff story tonight. She was like, I don't fucking believe that for a second.
Oh, it's okay. That's fine.
I was like, no. I really do. And she's like, why would you believe that? I'm like, you need to see the look in his eyes when he tells the story of a man that missed out.
The dead look in my eyes. Yes.
I know that look.
I've interviewed hundreds, if not thousands, of people. This man is traumatized. That was a true story.
Yes, dude. And again, if there was like one, like if I had a DeLorean, right? I just suddenly had access to a fucking DeLorean. Yes, I would have pushed my ex into the street. No problem.
Or just go sit
Fuck
down.
it, just done.
Mom's Mysteries and Mayhem says, how does one activate said crystal balls, Mike?
They're
Your
coming.
crystal balls that
it's
you
coming.
need activating?
It's coming. No, you just shine them. You just shine them a little bit.
Like
Yeah,
and then,
you blow on them a little, right? Put a little elbow grease in there.
I think that makes them tight. That's how I shave the undercarriage. Make them tight.
That causes wrinkles, dude. You're supposed to make them like loose. Pull the skin out and stretch it tight, then you freaking shave it.
No, I want it nice and tight, like elephant skin, so it won't nick.
It fucking wrinkles.
Listen,
That is true. There's nothing you can do about the wrinkles. They're just there.
Hey, look. If I shaved my forehead, I would have gaps. Pull it tight, it's flat.
well, no, because I don't want. You know what? Listen, we'll have to listen. When we have our creator meetup and we're in person, we'll shave our balls together, and I'll show you what's what.
Fair enough.
All right. Okay. So box office Thunderbolts.
Challenge accepted. Okay.
What do you mean a challenge? That's gonna be like hanging out. It's not a challenge.
We're gonna live stream it too. The Rumble Premium.
Thunderbolts flies to solid $76 million opening. And wouldn't you fucking know it? Alec Baldwin rusts. It flails.
That came out too.
Oh yeah, that's right. I fucking forgot about. Yeah. Yes. I can't imagine why. I can't imagine why that would have fucking
So
flopped.
$162.1 million global.
Well, in totality, yeah, total. Correct,
Yeah.
yes.
So a group of misfits and outsiders are making headlines at the box office after winning over audiences and critics in a major way. Marvel and Disney's Thunderbolts soared to the top of the domestic chart with an estimated domestic opening of $76 million from many theaters, slightly ahead of expectations for a superhero pick that features lesser-known characters. Also, you know what? I read in a story, maybe I should have sent it to you, is that these actors were given ownership of their characters.
Really?
Excuse me? What? What do you?
Yeah.
Disney did that?
Yeah, they gave
No.
Florence Pugh owns that fucking character. She's got lots of say now, and
no.
Well,
I'm
okay,
not making it up, man.
If you mean in terms of like the performance, sure. Like, okay. If you're talking IP, there's no fucking way. Like, no, there's no fucking way in hell that the mouse would ever relinquish that. There's no.
Over my dead body.
Yeah. Clearly, you haven't seen those South Park episodes where he beats the shit out of fucking what's his face, that boy band or whatever.
The Jonas Brothers.
Yes, dude. The mouse doesn't. You don't do that to the mouse. You just don't. I'm sorry.
You're gonna fuck on me?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So this was published by Games Radar. I don't know how credible they are.
Games Radar.
Thunder. Let me get this off. Sorry, chat. We're doing a slight detour. It's still relevant, but it's just slight. The Thunderbolts cast were given ownership over their characters, which meant Florence Pugh could change that death-defying opening scene for the better.
Yeah,
he was right. It was
that's fine.
Just how to portray the character. That's all they were given.
That's fine. Like, that's cool. Okay, yeah, do your thing.
Which is still odd for Disney to do.
Well,
but I mean, I know they're desperate now.
Yeah. You're probably right, dude. That's probably oh shit. Like, okay, we don't know what we're doing, so just go do the acting thing, and we'll just film you do the acting thing. We're not even gonna direct anymore. We're just fucking just go.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, then perhaps that's what it is. They gave the ownership to the characters to do whatever they wanted to do with the characters.
Exactly.
Or no. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. I guess that makes sense. Sometimes
I was about to say there's no fucking way.
I know, that's what I thought. I was like, what? How does that even?
It could have been ScarJo or Tom Cruise, and they're like, "There's no fucking way we're gonna give you the fucking rights to that character. No way." Yeah. Let alone Pew or what, like fucking whatever.
All right. So, overseas, the star-studded ensemble led by Florence Pugh and Sebastian Stan pulled 86.1 for a global of 162.1 million, in line with expectations. So that's great. And you think it's going to just roughly, probably, maybe break even, and where everyone at Disney will shake each other on the penises and go, great, we didn't have a box office bomb. That's a start, maybe.
Yeah. We didn't Zegler. We did
strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
Yes. We broke even, people. Okay. We didn't lose money on this. All right.
Okay. So, now, chat, I don't know how many of you are going to want to see this film. People are saying it's reasonably good. I'm seeing like a lot of 7 out of 10s and stuff like that. It's reasonably fine, is what. I mean, Mikey's obviously the fucking professional. I'm just some retard and a pirate. Are you gonna watch the film? So don't take my word for it. But a lot of people, they're saying it's good. So, you might want to see it, maybe not. But we're going to talk about a spoiler right now. And so if you want to see the film, I don't know, just ignore what.
I'm back in an hour and a half.
Not an hour and a half. Just just leave the stream running. Obviously, just leave it running, and I don't know, go make a sandwich in it. Have a Coke and a smile.
Plug your
Yeah,
ears.
I'll tell you, mute it when you see Sean's dick. That means you can come back.
I'm gonna see my dick. I save that for like the Rumble exclusive stuff. What are you saying?
Oh, well, when you see his asshole, come back.
When you see me aimlessly wandering through Twitter and all of a sudden the Lilo and Stitch pornography come up and we panic, then that's when you come back. No.
Delete. Fucking hit that fucking delete button. God damn it. Yep.
Yeah. Wait, so share this one in.
Ugh.
Okay, so this is actually this is a very genuinely interesting thing, chat. So Marvel fans issue spoiler complaints as Thunderbolts changes its title days after the release. It's a bold move from the MCU. So Thunderbolts with the little asterisk is the name of the movie. But then like a week goes by and they're like, or less than a week goes by, and then all of a sudden there's billboards of the movie with its new title that gives the giant spoiler, and we're going to talk about the giant spoiler.
There's a reason why they did that. I mean, they had this plan from the start, but I mean,
you think so? I think it's a bad fucking move.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Okay. We've already amply warned people, right, about spoilers. So I can fucking. Okay. All right. Good. Okay.
All right. So
Just checking.
New Marvel film Thunderbolts has appeared to change its title days after release. The film sees Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, and David Harbour reprise their MCU roles, forming an unconventional group of anti-heroes. So Thunderbolts has become a hit since its release earlier this month, earning rave reviews and shooting to the top of the global box office in a 4-star review. The Independent, which is what we're reading right now, called it the best Marvel movie in years. I don't know.
Hold on. Should have took in the last 4 days.
Actually, to be fair, that's probably accurate, but it's based on the shit that's come out the last 3-4 years. So that's probably.
But what about because
accurate?
I mean, Wolverine and Deadpool, that was a Marvel film, wasn't it?
It's not considered an MCU film because they're in another reality.
Yes, it's not technically the MCU. Yes, they fucking own it, but it's not. So
the best MCU movie
is not an MCU movie. Yeah, exactly.
And neither is Spider-Man.
That's
No Way Home.
That's actually true. Yeah. Technically, exactly. They have not been folded into the MCU just.
Spider-Man has under permission of Sony.
No, right. But that movie, I mean, not the character, but the movie itself is not it's not technically an MCU movie. It's a Sony movie, but
right.
Whatever. Okay.
No, I thought they were doing it together. It's a part of the MCU. No,
they benefit financially from it. There's the deal. I forgot what the split is. The split is like 70-30 or some shit like that or whatever. Or 60-40 or whatever.
It was 75-25, then they were able to go 70-30.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe we can with the common ground is this. Spider-Man is Schrodinger's MCU.
Okay. All right.
It is simultaneously in it and not in it, which is why Daredevil can be in it and not in it. Because Daredevil represented, or you know what I mean. Spider-Man was represented by Daredevil, but then all of a sudden
he's not gonna be in Doomsday.
Oh, fucking Daredevil?
Yes. I don't think Bernthal's will be in it either.
They really did those characters dirty, man. They just fuck, dude.
You're bringing street level Spidey into it, but not the other street level characters.
I don't know. Also, Gina, I just want you to know your greedy pussy emoji is really small and completely illegible.
So just like hers.
Oh, is that the purple one? Is that what that's supposed to say? The purple emoji?
Yeah, the two lines.
The words and the flash. It's a neon sign that says greedy pussy. And it's got cat ears. It looks really good when it's larger on screen.
That's what I hear a lot. I've heard that quite a few times.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. Okay, so the spoilers. Spoilers follow. You have been warned. So at the end of Thunderbolts, CIA Director Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, who is Julia Louis-Dreyfus, she announced to the group, the Thunderbolts, that group is rebranded as the New Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
With
with an asterisk, by the way.
With an asterisk.
That's actually important
because it's still not the official team name after that credit scene.
Yes.
Right. So a graphic on the screen after the film's post-credit scene then informs the cinema goers that the New Avengers will return.
Why?
I don't
Reason-
know.
It's gonna be Thunderbolts 2. It would be great if it was Thunderbolts 2, the New Avengers.
Oh, they're gonna be in Doomsday. All the surviving ones are in Doomsday.
Most likely.
No, they are. Like, you remember that whole like scene, that 5-hour video Marvel played on YouTube with all the different chairs and their names? Everybody who survived is listed.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, they were in there. Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now posters for Thunderbolts appearing in cinemas and on billboards around the world have been updated to reveal the new title, The New Avengers. So here is that
big old billboard. I used to live very close to that building. That's the if I remember correctly. Actually, no, I take it back. I think that's on Sunset. So never mind. That's it's that building / whatever you want to call it is down from the what is it, the not the Blues Cafe. What the hell is the name of that
well, and the fuck would I know?
fuck, what the hell is the name of that venue? It's the Blues something, and that's where like you have a bunch of bands that go there. And
House of Blues.
Thank you, Jesus Christ, dude.
Darnell for the win.
I haven't been there in years. Come on. So literally like a block or two the other way, that's where the House of Blues is. So that's
okay.
That's roughly where this building was at. Jesus Christ. And I've been there too, dude. Like, oh, come on, man. I should. Like,
I used to live there when I lived in New Orleans. I was there every Friday night.
By that one? Is that one still there?
Oh yeah, it's still there. Yeah,
it's the original. I think the original, right?
It's the original one that opened in that Dan Aykroyd opened. Yeah, it was the first one in New Orleans. Yeah, it's still there. Still, dude, I go eat there. I used to go there all the fucking time. The food's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so I think it's a terrible marketing decision. I personally, I think. However, others defended Marvel, calling it a perfect example of marketing. I mean, talk about
I could see that if the MCU was in a better state.
Yeah.
If we had the other Avengers still still around, and then this one popped up, and Disney was like, "Hey, we're gonna have two separate Avengers and pit them against each other," is gonna culminate in this whole multiverse thing with the X-Men coming in. Then it's X-Men versus Avengers. This would have been perfect marketing.
Darnell, you beat me to the punch.
I'm sorry.
No. That's good. That's exactly what I think. I think the plan was until they shit the bed, until they screwed up what came before this, and then even with this, they like, it's lukewarm. Okay, trauma. I don't know, whatever, right? I think that was the thing. I think that was probably the original plan in some way, shape, or form. That's why they still used it, but it was the asterisk and like, whatever, to kind of see what the reception to it would be. And of course, we're all like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, no, we don't like, just no. This is not the New Avengers, dude. Yeah, but you're right.
And they went, okay, wait, I'm gonna, with the exception of Bucky.
Yeah.
And maybe Florence Pugh, can't remember her fucking name.
Yep.
Character's name. Yelena. With the exception of them two, every other character on the new team, you needed to have done a lot of homework for, which normies they don't do.
Yes.
And like if you had them in showing up in anything else, it would have been less homework.
Yep. No, 100% correct. How many people watched Falcon and Winter Soldier? How many people watched fucking Scarlet the Scarlet Witch or whatever, her series? How many people like, dude, no, they were terrible. Nobody watched them. And these characters were pulled from those series. So like, how the fuck are normies gonna like you and I know because we're giant nerds, But normies are not going to invest the kind of time when you know what I mean. These series were god awful. So yeah, they're not gonna,
normies
they're not,
won't, because I'm the normie on the panel.
Yeah, and you probably have no clue who half these characters are. If not, I
Well,
imagine
so-
maybe
no,
Winter
I know.
Soldier,
Okay.
but
So I mean, I know, and I think we've even talked about it. But hang on, you put a pin in that. I just want to Gina, Mom's Mysteries and Mayhem gifted 1 subscription to the channel. Gina, I love you. And that has gone to Darnell. So now Darnell can use the really great emojis that
yeah, baby.
that we have now. So
And, Mike, if you're like me, when you saw the team name with this roster, you were kind of like, what?
Yeah, the fuck?
I mean, no Baron Zemo, who's still alive,
No.
who started the team in the comics.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
At least they could put him in.
No,
And
apparently.
it was all to do like what Elaine's doing. Get her in
Yeah.
a position of power
Yeah.
and get national secrets.
Yeah.
That's all the team was for. And that's
That
what she
was-
does in this movie.
Yeah, which made dude, that would have been more interesting if they'd have gone that actual direction instead of plugging in Elaine from fucking Seinfeld.
Now
into,
look,
like
they still could have done that, but had Zemo be the one bring it to her attention.
yeah.
And I think this would have been a perfect like throwback. Have the first scene of him in a nightclub, like dancing, and then meet up with him there, and then kind of like from that would been like a throwback to the Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yes.
So
That
I
was a
mean,
huge meme.
some of these individuals I know from Black Widow, which I didn't watch.
Of course.
There's that. But
Yes.
the knockoff Captain America in the background there, and this image on screen, no fucking idea. And I'm like, why is there another Captain America? And why is he shit? Why isn't he like the regular Captain America? There's super serum. Okay, great. So there's more super serum. So why not give all the people super serum?
Well, because I know the reason the comics, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think it applies in the show in the movies too. Is it one? It's like too volatile to give to a bunch of people.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Two. It amplifies your base personality.
Yes.
Walker was a little fucking military gun ho like gun GI Joe type of guy.
Yeah. But now, to be fair, even for normies, as long as you watched Winter Soldier, the movie, they do touch on that.
Yes.
Because if you recall when they were doing like the experiments and stuff, like you would give it to certain people, and either A, they would just flat out die, they couldn't hack it, or B, they went absolutely batshit crazy and were homicidal and trying to kill people. So yeah, Darnell is correct. Either A, if you're too unstable mentally, you're not gonna be able to handle it, or B, physically sometimes you can't. So yeah, like, it would be nice to just say fuck it, just give everybody, but at least based on, if we're gonna go by the canon rules, right, of Marvel, you technically can't give it to everybody, and that's a very clever way of being like, oh yeah, we can't give it to everybody, but still, if you follow the rules, okay, you can't give it to everybody, because you gotta, that's why Captain was so special, because A, sound of mind, and B, physically able to handle it. So,
And I absolutely like pure of heart. Like all he wanted to do is help people. That's literally
Okay,
all he wanted to do.
How many people have you met in your life, right, that were so sweet and kind that they made your teeth hurt?
That's why it was just one who had it. Cap.
Really? You guys don't know more than one person that was like super awesome?
Besides, like maybe my grandmother,
like to their
grandparents?
fucking core, maybe
to
a
the-
handful
Yeah,
of people. Maybe a handful of people.
All right, great. Congratulations, Grandma G. Fucking, you're now a super soldier. Now you're not gonna, nothing's gonna happen to you. You're gonna live a real long time and be really fit. You're a fit old bird. Now
And watch her grandkids die. I don't think she wants that.
Nah.
well, they can have it too. Mikey was fine. Look at this character.
Dude, no, you cannot give that to me, my friend. No. Do you understand what would have fucking happened if I had some serum at that point? Like,
Me
dude,
Too
no.
would still be going on from the
I
Jessica
just
Alba
said, give
incident.
it to Mikey, and Mikey was like, "No, don't give me it. That means you are
Je-
fit for the job because you turned it down."
Jessica Alba
rule.
might actually be pregnant. Do you understand that?
Still to this day.
Yeah, like you under like
Oh
saying?
heavens!
yeah. You can't give me that. You can't fucking give me that, man. Woo, holy shit.
Oh my. Okay.
And thank you, Gina, for
So despite getting mixed,
blasting my stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. She keeps blasting my socials on there. I appreciate
that. Yeah.
Thank you.
because she is a good mod.
Thank you.
So despite getting mixed reviews from the YouTubers and on X, it's gotten a high Rotten Tomato score, and
Which means fuck all.
that might be a little sus. Is somebody 94 and 88?
That means shit. That means as much to the world as like me telling y'all about my last shit. It means nothing.
And look at the fucking photo here.
The New Avengers. Yep.
Then
Couldn't even give it a week.
Yep.
Like I don't think that was marketing. I think somebody had some sort of brainwave, and then somebody was like, "Oh, I like that," and then nobody that was the critical thinking.
This was the plan for a long time with this
It's
movie.
a dumb fucking plan.
I agree. But like if they had the other Avenger team still around, this would have been an amazing plan.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to keep in mind they announced this movie has been planned or been in or a plan for it has been around since Comic-Con or no, either before or after. I want to say God, was it 2020 or 2021, something like that. When they announced basically when they announced the Kang Dynasty shit. This was part of that. This was like in that pipeline.
It was going to be Dark Avengers, but then they changed it to New Avengers.
Yeah, and then they changed it. Then they they just went off they went off the rails.
Yeah,
they went off the rails.
I think so.
Yeah,
I still think she's amazingly hot, and I would put her as my hall pass. I'm sorry.
The Pew.
I would. I just her eyes, dude. It's her eyes.
No,
her eyes. They look blue. They look green. They look. It's just the eyes, dude. Her eyes just.
I mean,
no, not her. Not if for a hall pass. No, not her. No.
She's smaller than me. I'm already short, so you know that's a big thing.
She's like 5'2" or 5'3", because her and ScarJo about the same height, and ScarJo's like 5'2" or 5'1" or some shit like that.
Perfect. Me and us two can go on a double date. Great. I can meet Colin Jost. Nice.
What the fuck are you guys planning right now?
Yes, Gene, I'm an eye guy. Light colored eyes, blue, green, anything light is my weakness.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
We have Travis Johnson of Blunt Magazine says Thunderbolts. I'm done with the asterisk. Has all the ingredients for a good time, but it fails to mix them well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he doesn't want he don't want the therapy. Thunderbolts is good, and not just by the sometimes low bar that we judge our popcorn films. Its emotions feel genuine. Its heroes' journeys are often tragic and sad, and their growth into both whole people and functioning team feels organic. Well, that's
okay. I just want to point this out. What you just read to me sounds like fucking Chat GPT just shit that out. That's
what said here. Say this.
Yes, that's what that fucking sounds. That's what these things sound like. These positive reviews. Just FYI.
All right, Geeks of color. The MCU is in need of a definitive win. The Thunderbolts appears to be that win, with a story that is still clear that still clearly follows the classic formula, but veers off just enough with originality that it noticeably stands out in the post-Endgame era.
No.
The
second comment I think was perfect. The second one from Dave Poland, that guy's.
Okay, I consider this film to be entertaining enough to have been watched as a series, thanks to all the good acting, but as the entry in the rebuilding of the MCU, just a remarkable miss.
Perfect.
All right. Okay.
That sounds like a real person actually wrote that. Yes, that is correct.
All right, we'll do one last.
There's some funny ones in there too. There was some ones I posted them, or I put them in the gay notes, but there's some funny comments in there.
All right. The fact that Thunderbolts has an asterisk at the end of its title is a perfect way to sum it up. It should come with a disclaimer warning people that it's only groundbreaking if you've never seen another MCU movie before. And
Well-
I think Chaya in the chat earlier mentioned how there's really they're still cranking these out. It's all been done before. And she's right.
But to be fair, it's comics. You're not gonna break new ground with the formula. You just gotta keep to the formula and not change as much as possible to appeal to the non-existent audience. People go see it for the lack of variety, I guess.
As
Did I freeze?
no,
No.
I think
You're good.
No,
I thought I
It looked like-
freezed. Or
It looked like everything froze. No, but like people go see it because they know what they're getting. They know what they're getting into with these movies, but they want to see what happened on the pages on the fucking screen. That was all we talked about in the 80s and 90s. About I can't wait till this movie is made. I can't wait till that movie is made. I can't wait to see them take this Age of Apocalypse. I can't wait to see this put on the screen. I can't wait to see Onslaught the storyline on screen. We know the formula. You're not gonna break new ground. Just fucking stick to the fucking source.
Mhm.
You make $1 billion per movie, guaranteed.
You did
Yeah.
make a.
You can do four a movie and 5 shows a year, and still make $1 billion per movie if you stuck to the fucking source material. Because these nerds have kids, and we get our kids into it. Well, you know what? My daughter was born May 4th. So every year we go see a Star Wars or Marvel movie. This year, she's 13. The first year since she was
happy
4.
birthday to baby Quigley.
Yeah.
Thank you. The first year since she was 4 that she said, "No, Dad, I do not want to go see a Marvel movie because it doesn't look interesting."
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that's the segue for these comments that Mikey put in the gay notes. Ebony says, my partner and I fell asleep multiple times. I'm confused if we watched the same movie as everyone else. How is this movie getting so many good ratings? Lol. 1 star. And then John M says, just what I want in my escapist entertainment. Mental health awareness messaging and the same apathetic, hollow feeling I have when watching any post-Endgame and MCU content. Lewis Pullman is easily the best part of this movie/struggle session, while the likes of Florence Pugh and Sebastian Stan phone it in because they know they are better than this slop.
They did him wrong, man. Big time.
That's pretty rough, eh?
It's on the nose, though.
It is, which I guess leads us to now, what does this mean for the future of the MCU?
So
Mikey?
before I say that, because Darnell kind of summed it up a little bit there, man. But before I go off, you guys tell me, does this make you want to watch more MCU or less MCU or bleh?
No, I got off on Endgame. That was it. I got off the ride.
Okay, so you haven't changed your mind. See, you haven't changed your mind. That's okay.
No, I got off the ride. I fucking got, and I won't get back on the ride because they've continued the ride. And now, if I get back on the ride, I'm like, shit, I've missed so much stuff. I gotta I'm not doing that homework. I'm out. I'm checked. That's it. Fuck it. I'm done. That's it.
Darnell.
So
Darnell.
I lost hope when it was 2 years later and we were getting shit. And then they kept saying, and then Feige came out and said, it's our job to push the message. And then 2 years later, it's our job to entertain first. We're gonna make things right. Then X-Men came around. All the stuff that got leaked, people, we were excited. Show comes out, it's doing fucking gangbusters. They fire Bo DeMeo. You got Deadpool. Deadpool comes out, fucking blowing everybody out of the water. I'm still not changing my mind. I'm still like, nope. I'm nope. But this does give me some kind of hope. But then I remembered, oh wait, during the X-Men 97 release, they talked about how Feige said he won't work with Ryan Reynolds anymore because Ryan Reynolds wants to stick to the source material too much.
And they took away Rogue's ass.
Yeah, and then Kevin Feige says, what's coming, this movie, Thunderbolts, signals our change to the old formula. And this is what they put out. So No, I don't even want to see Fantastic Four anymore. And this is
No.
a huge reason why this
I-
movie. If this is going back to the basics, I don't want to see anything else.
I think Fantastic Four is basically
It's be
a sheep in wolf's clothing.
yeah.
No,
It's
a
gonna be,
wolf. It's a
Wolf in
Wolf in
sheep's
sheep's
clothing.
clothing,
Yeah.
a wolf in
A
sheep's
sheep,
clothing.
a sheep in wolf's clothing.
I was like, wait a minute, that's not right.
That'd
Yeah,
be kinda
it's
funny.
basically it's a woke design. It's a woke grenade packaged as like
It's a Trojan horse of woke,
yeah. That's exactly it.
or potentially a Trojan horse.
Okay, so now let's stare deep into Mike's balls, his crystal balls, as he fortune tells us what this means for the MCU.
It's
you
not-
know, the
it's not
franchise
weird.
that we're not going to watch anyways.
It's not weird or gay if you don't make eye contact.
Oh. Make eye contact with Mike's crystal balls.
No, with the balls. With the balls. No. So okay. So a couple things. So the first thing, and you kind of touched on this. This puts instead of putting less pressure on Fantastic Four, now this puts more pressure on Fantastic Four to just be this awesome, badass thing, whatever. Because this should have been at least maybe not necessarily a layup, but just like an easy bucket.
What, Thunderbolts?
Yeah, Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Should have been just like either a layup or a free throw. Just okay, just as long as you get it in the bucket, we're cool, and then we can move on now to Fantastic Four. But instead, based on just not only what you do now, it's putting even more pressure on Fantastic Four. Now, the question is for me is it putting so much pressure on Fantastic Four that it's just not going to live up to the expectations? And yeah, it's probably correct. I think now for Fantastic Four, it would have to be a fucking slam dunk. I mean, it has to be like fucking Endgame, or like it just has to be that level of good for people to go, okay, forget the trauma. We are back on the rails, right? So again, it's putting more pressure on that I don't think is I don't see them living up to that hype or living up to that kind of expectations.
No.
So yeah, this they might have to just take this year as a wash and just go, okay, how
I think they can't.
Well,
How many years can you take as
hold
a
on.
wash? They're already
They
like,
can't.
Hold on.
they're losing their shirt.
How now the thinking? Now I hate saying this, but the thinking is, okay, how can we just make it to the fucking X-Men? How can we get to the X-Men to where that technically, or not even to the X-Men, because you'd have Doomsday before. I believe you'd have Doomsday way before the X-Men, or I think X-Men will be.
Well, they're going to be in the movie. Oh,
They're
a bunch
gonna be
of them.
They're
A bunch of them were listed for. They could be in Doomsday. It's
they'll
not
be
going to
in
be as big as Endgame. But I'm looking at the names. I'm like, brother, this is about as many different characters they had in Endgame.
Yeah. And here's the issue with that now is with normies, they're not gonna know. Like again, you're not gonna know necessarily who a lot of these characters are without that character buildup. So it's like there's an asterisk now on the MCU, a big one, because now I'm skipping past Fantastic Four. Okay, I think it'll make 600, 700 million. It'll maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe. I said, yeah, maybe. Now that, again, skipping over, now you're going to have even more pressure on Doomsday to just be this amazing, just, thing. So yeah, I don't know where that's going to leave them at this point.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. After that shit last month with what's her face and Joseph Quinn, I'm thinking they're lucky if they get 300 million.
Oh yeah,
it pissed a lot of people off. But yeah.
Oh, coming out with Soy Boy, fucking
Johnny Storm,
and fucking
feminist Sue Storm,
and feminazi. Yes, like come on, dude. Like what are we doing here, man?
this didn't work the last 5 years.
it hasn't worked since 2016, guys. Like, what are we doing? Like, really, what the fuck are we doing? Now here's the thing. If Fantastic Four bombs and Doomsday doesn't perform, I don't see how Kevin Feige keeps his job. I really don't. I don't see that. I don't know how. Like, how do you keep just?
I said the same thing last year during the Deadpool success and X-Men success. While he's sitting there ripping apart both IPs, I'm sitting there like, how does he keep his job? Then I'm thinking, oh, he must have some pictures of people with goats like Kennedy does, because they both have driven both those IPs into the fucking ground.
Yeah,
and they're still keeping their job.
I have okay, so I'm not going to spoil it just yet, but when we talk about the Trump stuff, I have a new. While I was speaking with my peoples, I have a new theory about Kennedy as to why, she has kept that job, and it's but we'll talk about that closer to the end, but yeah, as far again, I don't. If you shit the bed with Fantastic Four and you shit the bed with Doomsday, like, you have no choice. If you're Disney, if you're the stockholders or whatever, like, you're like, how the fuck are we going to?
Stockholders are idiots.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, like, I don't see how you keep that job.
No, the shareholders, their best chance has come, and it is gone.
Twice.
Well, yeah, to vote out the assholes on the board. Yeah, no,
and that hostile takeover.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was their best chance. That guy wanted to get back to money making, fucking good, explosions and based films, not because he was that way. He just knew that is what made money.
Yeah.
So so there is an old expression that maybe you've probably heard, and the way that you've heard it is incorrect. It's the customer's always right. That goes to customers' heads, because no, customers are not always right. Customers most of the time are wrong and fucking stupid.
They're assholes.
The actual quote is, the customer is always right in terms of taste. That is the full complete quote that customers most times actually forget. Is the in terms of taste. So that means if the customers want a green felt hat with a purple feather in it, I mean, maybe it's the ugliest thing ever. Maybe it's the most base awesome thing ever. But the point is, they want it. So if you're a hat maker, you fucking make that because they want to buy it. The customer is always right in terms of taste. We don't want this slop, this bullshit that they're pushing. I don't want fucking movies that's basically just therapy. I don't want it. I don't want Captain Black America. I don't want it. I don't want fucking anything that involves anything with cutting the tits and the dicks off of kids at all. Snow Brown, didn't want it. Like, all of that shit. Black fucking Little Mermaid, don't want it. Like, all of that shit.
You don't want the eyes
redheaded.
Listen, you don't want the hammerhead shark.
No, listen, when there's a redheaded character, I want her to be so redheaded and pale skinned that when she opens the refrigerator door, she gets a fucking sunburn. Looking at you, Ginger. Like, I mean, that is what I want. I don't want this fucking this like, oh, Netflix, we're gonna do fucking, a story about Anna Boleyn.
Black.
Who was a real woman, historical figure. We'll make her black.
They found proof she was black, dude. They found proof she was black. Cleopatra was black. All these people were proven black. You didn't know that?
So the customer...
Scandinavian people are fake and gay. They're all black, too.
Yes.
So the customer is always right in terms of taste. And so if Marvel doesn't fucking get that, I've already checked out. Like, give me, you know what? Give me Top Gun 3.
Yeah.
Give me fucking Days of Thunder #2. That's not coming out.
That is coming.
Hold on.
No way, is it?
No. The Days of Thunder, if I remember, that's coming. But no. But when we talk about those Trump tariffs, all that shit you just asked for might be coming down the pike, and we'll talk about that.
We're gonna hold a pin in that because we have one story to get to before we do that. But I mean, there's a Formula One movie coming out, and I'm super pumped for that
Yeah.
because I mean, I love Formula One. I'm pretty sure that's Days of Thunder, but just Formula One.
No,
So-
no, it's not.
No,
It's
no.
not.
An
Days of Thunder
actual-
2 is coming.
Yeah, an actual
Tom
Days
Cruise,
of Thunder.
yes.
Yeah.
I know.
Actual
Listen
Days
to
of
me.
Thunder.
I'm saying, yeah, but F1 is coming out this year sometime, and I think they took a lot of inspiration
Okay.
from Jerry Bruckheimer did
Yes,
F1, I
yeah.
think. So
Like fog.
he did
A lot of the badass movies from the 90s and 2000s. Yes.
yeah, but so did Jerry Bruckheimer do Days of Thunder?
No. The first one?
Who did the first? I forget who the. And the
no.
point is, so if there's a second one coming out and it's got Tom Cruise in it and he's Cole Trickle, I'm not going to be able to handle myself.
And Top Gun 3 is in pre-production, I think, right now.
Oh fuck you! Is it really? I'm so pumped.
Yeah,
I'm
serious.
so pumped.
I think it's pre-production or
I'm
it's
pumped.
about to start pre-production, one or the other.
Oh my god!
Oh shit! They did. Yeah, Don Simpson. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Jerry Bruckheimer did do the first one. My bad.
Oh
'Cause-
yeah! I'm so pumped.
No, I didn't know that one went over my head. No, you're right.
Oh
you're right.
yeah! I'm pumped. I love. See, like, give me those movies all day long.
Right here, right in the veins. Just fucking.
Right, fucking catheter.
Right in the penis, right in the penis.
Right into my dick. Right, those movies all day
And
long.
a vein that runs
That's
across the
what I
top,
want.
just right in there.
Super
know.
serum right in the dick. Boom.
Yeah, or I don't know, like just any of the fucking old ones, like, or okay. So there was an article I read about like it was top 10 superhero movies that flopped, or
Okay.
most forgotten. You know what was one movie that was on there that I fucking enjoyed was The Losers.
Oh, I love that movie.
Oh, yeah,
That was
yeah.
such a brilliant fucking movie.
Dude.
I don't know why it didn't do well, but
I
like
read
give
the
me
comics.
more
The
of that
comics were
shit.
Yeah.
shit. I hated the
Yeah,
comic.
comics were.
I'm not a huge fan of like weed or drugs, like the main push for a character if they're like a hero and shit.
Yeah.
Like Jensen's character, all he was about getting high and like blowing shit up. That's all he cared about. But like the movie is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I was dying for a sequel.
Yeah.
It had the right amount of funny and seriousness.
I think it was just ahead of its time. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It really was. It was just ahead of its time on that.
Yeah.
In terms of that formula, it was just ahead of its time.
And and our new friend Chaya, she says, Mr. Sean, you look so gay. Yes, it's true. Yes, you've listen, Chaya, you've listen. This is just the tip, baby. This is just the tip. You haven't even seen
Just
me.
so
in my
you
hot
know,
dog.
it's never just the tip.
That's right. I haven't even given you the full wiener yet.
Oh, wait. All right, so 103 or
She's gonna be like, "What does that even
Yeah.
mean?" And then one day she's gonna be like, "Oh, why is Sean in a hot dog costume?" Because that is how I do. Now I'm a macho gay pirate. That's right. Listen, I don't mind making fun of myself. That's kind of why I can watch.
queer.
Yeah. All right. So
a macho queer.
all right. So on to the next topic. Oh, we've oh wait, actually,
Gina.
pardon me while I Gina has an important message for all of the ladies out there. Mom's Mystery Mayhands for $1 says it's never just the tip.
But what if it is? What if there was that one time where it literally?
No, it's never
Just-
just the tip.
There
Let's-
has to have been at least once, just once.
Yeah.
I'm with Mike, maybe just once somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not saying every dude. I'm just saying that
No.
one in a million.
Like this,
where
like a crew in Antarctica was there, and they were like, "Look, let's do just the tip," and they did it like 20 years ago, and that's the only non-recorded case of ever being just the tip.
No.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, what happens in Antarctica is apparently very rapey. Second, listen, even 20 years ago, even 20,000 years ago, when the cave people grunted just the tip, there was a lie then too.
And see, now that you said that, we're gonna discover a cave somewhere with the cave drawings and paintings where it's literally the dude with yes, it's just gonna be just the tip. Watch. Just watch. 30,000 years ago. The first ever recorded just the tip.
We now have proof
Fucking
it was
kid.
just the tip.
Fucking etched into a fucking cave. Yes.
No, it's
No,
not because
the
no, 'cause
first-
he would have
The
grunted.
first and the last
just
time that
the
ever
tip.
happened.
Yeah.
No, he would have grunted. It's just the tip, so he didn't have to pull her hair or whatever. And she didn't want to be, and so she's like, "Fine, just the tip, whatever." And then he was like, "Ha! That trick worked. I don't have to hit you over the head and drag you back to the cave ever again. I can just tell you it's just the tip, and you'll fall for it."
Well, that will possibly be. But no, I was gonna say the reason that it was just the tip and it's depicted as just the tip is because right as he didn't have a chance to all the way in because some saber-tooth tiger probably ate him, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Maybe.
So
Maybe.
for the first and only time in history, 30,000 years ago, on a cave somewhere, there's a painting of a saber-tooth tiger attacking this poor dude. Just the tip, boom, pulled out. That's it.
All right, or maybe he hits her on the head. Right? Again, guys, we're talking about cave people and just the tip, but like the origins of the
Yeah.
it's just the tip, right? So he hits her on the head, drags her back, and she's vaguely unconscious, right? And he's trying to get in, and then she's like, "What did you do to me?" And he's like, "No, baby, it was just the tip," because that's all he could get in at the moment. That's a little too rapey. I'm so sorry, chat. Okay, but this story is JK Rowling responds to Harry Potter stars signing a pro-trans letter with scathing essay, motivated by fear. So, as you probably know, there's a new Harry Potter. It's new and improved for the modern audience. And it's going to be a show. Where's that? HBO? Is that what? No,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
HBO Max, yeah.
HBO. And so it's already looking like it's going to be gay.
So
in my opinion,
you're gonna get some N-word hard R's dropped by Snape being on HBO.
yeah. So,
Motherfucking beep.
all right. So J.K. Rowling is not backing down from her opinions on the trans community, and she shouldn't. This lady is based AF. Last week, several Harry Potter actors, including Eddie Redmayne, Papa Essidue, and Kate Luang. Luang?
Yeah. Yes. Sure.
Sure? Okay, sure. I don't know. I don't read so good. Signed a pro-trans open letter after the UK Supreme Court ruled that the terms woman and sex refer strictly to biological women and biological sex. So that's the only thing England has done correctly in the last, I don't even know how many years. That country has been conquered by Islamists and Stabbists, and
Those are the same things. Those two are the
Islamists and Stabbists are the same thing. And they carry very spicy car alarms, and they're basically also run by woke assholes.
There we go.
There we go. So Rowling 59. I mean, it's not bad for 59. I mean, she looks it, but I mean, it's not bad. Anyways, 59 publicly supported the ruling in an essay shared on X on Saturday and called out the backstabbing colleagues who said that they are motivated by fear.
Gay!
Yep. So in light of recent open letters from academia and the arts criticizing the UK Supreme Court ruling on sex-based rights, it's possibly worth remembering that nobody sane believes or has ever believed that humans can change sex or that binary sex isn't a material fact, the author wrote. And the fact that you have non-binary implies the binary.
Neat.
Yeah, Nate's
Page
right.
394.
Yeah.
U-I-N-I-G-G. Okay. I just want to know if he had enough asterisks in there for the
Open
R.
your books to page 394. You beep.
Listen. Oh, we are on YouTube too. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Or if he starts taking row, it's gonna turn into a Key and Peele fucking right. Aaron is Aaron in here?
It's the hate right Potter.
Potter. Black A,
Potter, sir.
A-Rob Black A. Oh, God.
Hermione.
These
Ginger.
letters,
Hermione,
these
sorry.
letters do nothing but remind us of what we know only too well. That pretending to believe these things has become an elitist badge of virtue, she added. And she's right. I mean, I think J.K. Rowling has probably done more for women than many, many others.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I mean,
100.
especially in
I
England.
give her that. Yeah.
Right? I
And
mean, she's got a lot of hate, and it's amazing how the people that she made super famous, super wealthy, the moment that it served them, pulled out knives and went after her just to protect everything that they got because of J.K. Rowling. Looking at you, little redheaded, what's her fucking Hermione? What's that bitch's name?
Emma Watson.
yeah,
Emma
the
Watson, that
actress.
feminist bitch. Oh my goodness.
You know,
Yeah.
and if it's their agents telling them to do this, dude, the movement is over, and they're still telling you to do this. Get a new fucking agent.
Or
And if
no,
it's
no,
not
well,
their,
I don't know if it's necessarily the agents, but I would say definitely whoever their idiot PR.
well, yeah,
social-
that's what I mean. If it's
social
if
media
it's them,
fucking
get a whole
people,
fucking yeah.
Yeah.
Or if it's
But-
you, dude, the movement's over. Pick something else.
So she goes on to say, I often wonder whether signatories of such letters have to quieten their consciousness before publicly boosting a movement intent on removing women's and girls' rights, which bullies gay people who admit openly they don't want opposite sex partners, and
Nate.
campaigns for the continued sterilization of vulnerable and troubled kids. Do they feel any qualms at all while chanting the foundational lie of the religion, trans women are women, trans men are men?
I'm sorry. Nate's comment is Harry Potato in here. So it's Harry Potter. Shut it, Harry Potato.
It's coming. This shit's coming, man. It's gonna be like, yeah, no shit. Yeah, he's not that far off.
They're
man.
gonna really do the skit from Key and Peele, the magical high school. Magical Ghetto High
Oh
School.
yeah.
Where that magical group of black people movie came from? Yeah.
Oh god. This fucker too. This fucker signed that stupid letter. The whatever Fantastic Beasts.
Eddie Redmayne. Yeah.
Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah, him too. He signed. He's same thing. He signed on that letter too.
Yeah.
I don't want to know why. Another name.
No.
I don't want to know why. Nope.
All right, and then we have John Lithgow.
Yeah.
Based.
John Lithgow, who is Albus Dumbledore in this Harry Potter. He might of all the actors who are clamoring to sign this open letter. He seems to be maybe the only sane one. I mean, that's cool, right? Where John Lithgow, his quote is, "I thought, why is this a factor at all? I wonder how J.K. Rowling has absorbed it. I suppose at a certain point I'll meet her, and I'm curious to talk to her."
Imagine that.
So it's just like, why is this a thing? I don't get it. Why is this news? Why do we care? I mean, that's not necessarily based. Maybe it's not woke. It's just
it's just
almost
a
like
fucking a normal
normal
response.
dude.
Dude, a fucking normal response. Oh god.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny is and this is a little pre-inside baseball. Like what I will say is in my own experience, in my own career, whenever I'm not saying 100% across the board. I'm not saying that, but typically when you see a response like this, or actors that respond like a normal fucking human being, or just a rational whatever, they're typically a closeted or in the closet, either based Republican or based person. They just can't come out and fully say it. But he's been around long enough. He's got fuck you money. I would imagine by this point, right? He's been in Hollywood for 30, 40, 50
He's
years.
about to die. He's set. He's done. He's set.
And on top of that, yeah, he's super old. He doesn't give a fuck. So, I would imagine factoring all that in together, he's just like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Dude,
Another night says, so is the super pale white skin of Snape going to be played by somebody who doesn't have pale white skin? Yes, my friend, my dear friend.
Excessive amount of melanin.
Papa Estadu is his name,
Yes.
and he is a very, very handsome, I think some women have said, handsome
Very attractive
black
man. Yeah.
No, he's a good looking dude. Yeah.
traditionally handsome, very black man.
So that's
much.
Two strikes. You got a fucking Snape who's not supposed to be good looking, and a black dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Might as well
then,
just make him a woman at that point too.
and
Shit.
then
It's a
don't give
bold
them an
strategy,
idea.
Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
That's don't give them ideas. But all of a sudden, he's gonna be like, kids, this is how we do this spell, and all of a sudden, kids, it's this spell we're gonna learn, and it's gonna be like, we're doing a thing, and that's you're gonna be like, what the hell is that a part of the spell?
Why is every Yes, the chirp, yeah, no, that's gonna be a part of that's gonna be part of that.
Yeah. So that's that. Okay, chat. Now we're gonna move on to the inside baseball portion of this. First, I'm going to read Donald
Be
Trump.
back in like 20 seconds. Go ahead.
Go for it.
What are we gonna do? Stop the show while you can pee? My goodness.
I'm not going to pee.
What are we gonna do? Okay. All right. So Donald Trump says from his True Social account, the movie industry in America is dying a very fast death. Other countries are offering all sorts of incentives to draw our filmmakers and studios away from the United States. Hollywood and many other areas within the USA are being devastated. This is a concerted effort by other nations and, therefore, a national security threat. It is, in addition to everything else, messaging and propaganda. Therefore, I am authorizing the Department of Commerce and the United States Trade Representative to immediately begin the process of instituting a 100% tariff on any and all movies coming into our country that are produced in foreign lands. We want movies made in America again.
I only have one issue with that. What if you make a movie set in like the Scottish Highlands? Or you make a movie set in ancient Japan?
Mm-hmm.
Only issue I have with that.
Can you produce a film in America that takes place overseas? I'm sure you can.
But it'd be easier to go to I'm sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna say you have Hawaii, so Hawaii looks like Vietnam or whatever. I don't know, whatever.
Right. That's where a lot of Vietnam movies are shot. Is Hawaii.
Insert island, nation, whatever. Yeah, you have Hawaii. You have California and Texas, which has mountains, plains, forests, and beaches. Really, actually, I would argue Texas has better beaches than California. If you've ever been to South Padre. Phenomenal, clean fucking beaches. But there's more. There's an article in there too, right? Yeah, I threw an article in there somewhere as well.
I forgot I was wearing the pirate hat. That's how comfortable that thing is. Even though I'm looking at myself with it, I didn't even realize. Yeah, we'll get this article up here.
The only reason I put that article is because it asks some really stupid questions where you're just like, what the fuck
I
are
love
you guys?
stupid questions.
There's some stupid ass questions in here, but yeah.
I love the dumb questions. So, 7 major questions about Trump's plan to tariff foreign films. All right. President Trump announced a plan on a Sunday night to slap a 100% tariff on foreign produced films, prompting a slew of questions in Hollywood. Starting with, huh? Is that question number one? Huh? I guess
Yeah.
so.
Well, that and sheer terror and panic, I know for a fact was probably also the fucking reaction to this. Yeah.
All right. So, runaway production has been debated for decades, and in recent months, there's been a push for federal policy to address it. But nobody in Hollywood is asking for a tariff on foreign-made films.
Except the Teflon Don.
All right. So here are 7 major questions left unanswered on Trump's proposal. Will he do that? Probably. Trump doesn't listen. All right. Okay. I get a lot of fucking flack. Okay, so MAGA, MAGA is not a cult, and I can say it's distinctively not a cult.
Yeah.
Because I'm a part of MAGA, and I'm saying what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For many people push back on me, and I go, "Oh, you're the cult members that the left claim that exist. So maybe calm your tits." You know what I mean? So Trump does a lot of things ham-fisted. It's a me, a Mario.
It's a me.
It's me, Mario.
But you're Italian. Now we got to tariff you, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, Trump does a lot of things ham-fisted.
Yeah.
Because he deals with so many things that he has to rely on a lot of people. And it's those people that are actually ham-fisted. Unfortunately, the buck stops with him, so he sort of gets the ham-fisted kind of things, right? Dealing with Ukraine, for example, that's my favorite example because he's handling that like a ham-fisted oaf because the people in charge of it are so pro-Ukraine, right? The tariffs have been a debacle. So, I
would push back on that just a little bit because I think that hasn't come. They have the effect, the desired effect has not come to fruition yet, but I think it will.
The waves are starting to settle down.
Yes.
Once the pond flattens out, you're gonna see it. You'll see the results.
I would say give it to the summer, and I think you're good. And I think the actual desired effect will present itself. But that's just me.
Well, it appears that the policy changes day to day, right?
But please continue, please.
It's because Trump relies on people for this stuff.
Well, yeah, because you have to, dude. You can't.
And that's exactly that is exactly the thing. So unfortunately, the buck stops with the president. I mean, it was the same with Joe Biden. He relied on everybody, even people to wipe his own ass. But
he had to change his diaper. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
So that's the thing.
Come on, man.
You have to. I think Trump's biggest weakness as a president is finding the right people. This second go, he did a significantly better job. Holy cow, way better job than the first time. But he's still got some bad people in places. He just Mike Walls just had he was head of national security. He got fired. He transferred to UN, the UN representative, because it turns out, and Fogg, this is going to get your dick hard. I fucking know it. It turns out Mike Walls has an issue with Israel in the fact that his allegiance was too much to Israel. And I mean, he also had that was it that fucking signal leak or whatever.
Yeah.
But his allegiance to Israel was greater than that of America, and so they had to move him. I mean, that's crazy. Like, you're picking bad fucking people. So I'm just hoping that this is sound, that this tariff policy is sound. But
it is, and I am once we get through some of these questions, I am happy to explain why this is fucking phenomenal. I'm just saying. But
right.
Okay.
And again, because you are the Hollywood insider, you know the things and you know the people. I'm just saying that. Okay, so will he do that? Probably.
Top men, Sean. Top men.
because Trump usually does the things he says he's going to do, even if it's ill-advised. He still does. He does them. So will he do it?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Trump only said that he was authorizing the U.S. Trade Representative and the Commerce Department to impose a 100% tariff on foreign films. He didn't say he would. With the previous tariff threats, Trump has sometimes made good and sometimes backed off in the face of pressure.
Well, like Mike had mentioned before, it's business. You
yeah.
Negotiations.
That's the whole point, dude. And the fact that people fucking like haven't figured that out by now, you're like, really, dude? Okay, whatever. Next question. Okay.
So second question is, can he do that? For previous tariffs, Trump has claimed authority under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act of 1977, which gives the president broad powers to regulate foreign trade in cases of national emergency, which is why he said it was a national security risk. He's already laying that groundwork out there. So when he does it, people go, "Oh, it's already this thing."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the president has invoked the act on the theory that trade imbalances are a national emergency. Trade imbalances are also a result of America's economic policies and the amount of debt that America owes to other countries. So it's a bit of a reach that Trump's doing, but legally it's probably sound. So in his truth on Sunday night, he argued that the runaway production is a national security threat, but he did not spell out the legal authority to impose a tariff. Any such claim of authority would no doubt be litigated. So foreign makers would have to do that. So how would he do that? Okay, all right. So films are intellectual property, and
This is
unlike
this is one of the. Okay, go ahead. It's a dumb one, but go ahead. I'm listening. Yep, just go hard.
Okay, so this is the dumb. This is one of the dumb ones. Films are intellectual property. Unlike goods, they have not been subject to tariffs. Some foreign countries, notably China, impose import quotas, allowing only a limited number of U.S.-made films to show in their theaters. But the mechanics of imposing an actual tariff are a bit tricky. So that's something you would disagree with.
In the fact that that he can do it, yes, and it has nothing to do with IP. It has nothing to do with intellectual property. It's fucking that is a moot point or whatever. Yeah, no, you're reaching person whoever came up with this particular question.
All right, so gay.
Yes. That's
all
gay.
right.
But continue, please.
All right. Okay. So when would he do that? Let's skip to the when. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning opens on May 23rd. It was primarily filmed in the UK. Is it subject to a tariff? Is it grandfathered in? When does this start to bite?
I would imagine, yeah. I would imagine he's probably gonna. He's not gonna. I don't see him doing a retroactive. Okay, if you did it,
no, it's like future stuff.
I would say, yeah, moving forward from whatever the end of May, June, whatever the fuck. Yeah. If he's gonna put a date on it, I would imagine yes, it would be moving forward. Sorry guys, you're just done, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Sean, real quick, your chat's mad. Your light's not on, dude.
Your light? What light?
Yeah.
Oh, the backlight. Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you for noticing, chat. I missed that. Thank you, chat.
They've been trying to get your attention. They said.
Thanks, Jay.
Thank you, sir.
Jay likes my light, and it's good. It's good.
Yeah,
all right. So what about TV? Also, Darnell, I'm loving.
This is
loving
another
that
stupid question.
I'm looking
yeah,
at this hair. I'm loving it.
There we go. Look at that. Look at that Louisiana hair.
This is my Space Jesus wig when I was used to Space Jesus. Traveling hillbilly, cosmic hillbilly.
I'm loving that. All right. So what about TV? Trump's truth only talks about movies.
No,
but in recent years, more TV production has gone overseas as well. TV production in the UK by non-UK companies, inward investment, surged past film production in 2020 and has remained significantly ahead in the years since.
Yes, dude, it's gonna include TV because it's gonna be all productions. It's not just gonna be film. It's because that's really where the tariffs are gonna be. I think fucking honed in on. It's gonna because unlike that stupid IP question, it has nothing to do with that. It's honing in on the actual production, right? The actual physical production or the stuff surrounding that. So the things that you can tariff, those, yes, you can tariff that. Yeah. So that was
All right. So,
yeah, whatever.
who wants this? Not Hollywood. The theater business is struggling to return to pre-pandemic levels. The last thing it needs is a new tax on movie tickets.
Daddy needs more jobs. Bring him back
When
here.
Canadian film subsidies were a new phenomenon in the late 1990s and early 2000s, some of the more militant elements of Hollywood's labor movement called for countervailing tariffs against studios that filmed in Canada. The idea that such a tariff would bring jobs back to the U.S. by offsetting the benefit of the subsidies, the Motion Picture Association adamantly opposed that idea and supported the right of other countries to offer film incentives.
We'll get to that. I'll eviscerate that one especially, but we'll
Right.
get to that.
Okay. All right. So, if not this, what does Hollywood want?
Children.
Yeah.
Boom. Boom.
Sorry.
Nope, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
He's out of line, but he's right.
It killed his camera.
Oh, that is that gonna kill my camera every time? Every time I do that, is that gonna kill?
Yeah.
We're back.
Oh man. All right, I'm gonna have to fix that. But no, it deserved to have that clip. Okay.
By the way, technically that is correct with the subsidies, but much like the new Avengers, there's gonna be an asterisk next to that, and we'll get to that too. That's okay.
All right, so subsidies. Entertainment unions have long pushed for a federal subsidy that would compete head-to-head with the national subsidies in the UK and Canada and supplement state-level subsidies offered in New York, Georgia, and California, among many others. There has been some hope that Trump would be open to a federal film incentive, but that would require congressional action, and that doesn't seem to be a focus at the moment. Probably because he's trying to stop a war, prevent another war, fight off China, and stop the tits and the dicks of children from being cut off.
So what's probably going to happen is he'll leave it to the states, but he'll allow, like, there'll be some kind of incentive for the states to do it, because I don't know if you know this, or maybe I've mentioned this. Texas is already passing legislation that is in line with this, and they've been doing that or been trying to pass it for years now. And we also, I believe we vote on it in this coming summer.
Yes.
We're going to vote on it, and I'm 99.99% sure it's going to fucking pass with flying colors, because it's going to bring in a shit ton of money, a shit ton of production, and it's going to hand out subsidies, or not subsidies, but tax incentives, like fucking just it's going to hand them out like candy. So yeah.
All right. Okay. So then, I guess, chat. We do have a couple bonus holes that we're going to get to, but before we even begin to approach anywhere near the bonus holes, we are going to listen to Mike wax poetic about all.
Hold on. Before we do that, I want to get your guys' because so just FYI, I actually posed this exact topic and these questions in class today, and I got some really interesting answers from the kiddies there. So in your I kind of think I understand maybe what Sean is going to say, but either way, you guys tell me the good or the bad. Like what do you think will come from this nuclear fucking bomb we just dropped?
You mean like for this the movies?
Yeah, just in general, just whatever you like. Is it good? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it what?
Once
whatever.
Hollywood and their liberal views settle down and they realize this is going to bring projects here, they're gonna see how much money is going to be shoveled into Hollywood again.
I would need to know more about the mechanics of it.
Okay, fair enough.
What does it mean to produce a movie? What is that? What is producing a movie?
I can tell. Well, I can give you the TDLR. The TDLR is you are here, you are putting sticks down, you are filming you are filming, building whatever set, whatever production you have to like, because you got to keep in mind if you need a sound stage, if you need anything, any kind of set, you build that, you have people here instead of in fucking the UK or China or whatever the fuck building that. So not only are you bringing the actors and you're bringing the whatever, now you're actually giving jobs to actual people who build things. So that's another incentive as well. That's something else to keep in mind. But what production means is I have sticks down. I am filming. We are renting out hotels. We need catering. You need fucking people that are driving transpo. You need people to drive these things.
Right.
To and from not only let alone the actors, but you have to drive the actual equipment to and from wherever the fuck you got to go. And like I just said, if you have now you got to have people that are building shit here for your sets and for your things. So it's all of those things are the production, or would be considered the production, on top of hiring local talent or hiring American and having them here.
All right. So many of the Fast and the Furious films wouldn't be allowed.
No, I mean they did a lot. They did a couple of them in Hawaii, I think, if I remember.
They probably would have filmed a bunch more here.
Yeah,
than
or just
abroad.
filmed them more here. Yeah. Instead of in the fucking UK or wherever the fuck they were. Yeah,
It was cheaper.
Well, because of the UK's tax incentive. It's not because it's cheaper there. It's just because of
that's what I meant.
It's the tax incentives. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you cannot have an American film that takes place in other places for the majority. So 51% of it has to be in America.
No, all of it. I would imagine the vast majority of it has to be filmed and produced here in the U.S. Yes, I would imagine that's what he meant by tariffing. Well, okay, so I'll break this down. Okay, so what I think he means, and again, this is me talking with other people and kind of collectively coming to this conclusion. What I think he means is, just like I said, the production has to be here. You got to build it here in the U.S. You got to film it here in the U.S. You got to get American motherfucking actors. Although I'm sure there'll be an exception to your Hemsworths of the fucking world, whatever. Cool. Okay, fine. Who gives a shit? But other than that, your other character actors, your extras, your whatever. Guess what? Got to be American. Oh, and by the way, you got to have transportation. You got to have the actual people to build this shit. All of these things have to be American made, American in whatever state you're gonna fucking do this, right? So I think just like we said earlier, I think it's not going to be retroactive. It's not going to. I don't think it's going to be retroactive, where all of a sudden, fucking Tom Cruise is going to get hit with whatever because he. No. I don't believe for a second that that's what's going to happen. Well, first of all, I don't even think the tariff is actually going to fully go through anyway. But I'll get to that.
Okay, so all right, chat. Maybe chat. You remember a little film, a little Jack Black film before he was gay, called The Holiday.
Yeah.
You guys remember The Holiday? Jack Black, Cameron Diaz, and others. Who was that broad's name? I forget. Doesn't matter. Anyways, half of it was filmed in California, the other half in England, and that's
Sienna Miller.
Not was it
Yeah.
Sienna Miller? Yeah. When she went to America, Diaz went to Europe.
Sienna Miller?
Yes.
Holiday. Hang on. Wait a minute.
Speaking of Jack Black, though,
Kate
he was in
Winslet.
Kate Winslet. He was in Demolition Man.
Jack Black?
Yeah, I watched it yesterday, and I always watch the first little bit of credits, and it showed him as one of the dudes in the sewers with all the tires. And stuff. He was a background actor. He was a background in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, Cameron Diaz, Jude Law, Kate Winslet, and Jack Black, right? And so
we got it. I'm wrong. We got it. Move on.
Listen. Pipe down. So Cameron Diaz basically switches houses with Kate Winslet, who's in England. And then Kate Winslet gets all, friendly with Jack Black and Cameron Diaz, all friendly with Jude Law, and that's the thing. Half in America, half in England. That film doesn't get to be made now.
No. You can make it. You're just gonna have to pay whatever it would cost.
My point from earlier is if something is tariffed at 100%, it is designed to kill the thing.
Yeah.
So that movie doesn't get made because these movies are already on a razor thin budget where breaking even is a fucking victory, and now whatever production is, you need double that. No, they won't make the thing.
I say in practicality, yes. I'm saying in theory, if you want to do it, sure. But if you want to pay the tariff, is what I'm saying. But
they'll make it here.
What you're saying is correct. It's designed to bring the shit here. Yes.
They're gonna go back to the days where they had big chunks of land that was like the back set or like the back lot where they would build UK hillside villages where you looked like like you could just do the movie there.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna start doing.
Yep.
Okay. So American movies can only have American plot lines that
No, dude.
No.
You can have
They'll
your
build
yes, you just build a set here. Yes.
you're gonna build.
No. Listen.
Yeah.
Eyes Wide Shut. Set in New York, correct?
Yeah.
You know where it was filmed?
I don't remember. Listen,
In the UK. In the UK.
Filmed.
They rebuilt. They
Sean.
built New York streets in the UK because
hold on.
wouldn't fly to America.
Sean, wait. Okay, hold on, wait, Sean, because I don't think we're putting the two and two. Okay,
He's doing this.
yeah, you're touching wieners. Look, do you remember a tiny little film by the name of Austin Powers, the second one, the
Spy Who Shagged Me.
the Spy Who Shagged Me, whatever.
Yeah.
Do you remember that movie? Okay.
Yes.
So think to that movie because there's a very specific scene that I want you to hopefully remember.
Okay.
They're driving in the hills. He's driving and he's talking to Heather Graham and they're having a conversation and he breaks the fourth wall. He turns to the camera and he goes, "Oh wow, this is really interesting how this whole hillside looks in no way, shape, or form like Southern California." Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. The reason that that's funny is because he's literally driving down the PCH in Southern California. That scene takes place physically as he's driving in Southern California. It doesn't take place in England. And he's supposed to be in England.
Yes.
Do you get it?
But
That's the best way that I can
no, it's a terrible way because that's the joke. They needed to be in California for the joke.
No, they didn't. His point in the movie is that like it doesn't look like California. They're in England, and it looks like England in California. They can film scenes here.
Yes, dude, that's what I'm saying.
That's what he's saying.
You can. There's stuff that you can do here and just make it look like you're in wherever. Fuck, like I said, you can be in Hawaii and we're in Vietnam, but it's Hawaii and it's the United States.
So again,
I want to see that.
Going back.
Tropic Thunder. Tropic
Thunder is filmed in Hawaii.
Yeah,
but they're in Cambodia, isn't it?
But they're in Cambodia, wherever.
Yeah. But was it what's the fucking big Vietnam movie? Willem Dafoe.
Which one? Oh, not Heart of Darkness.
No. Platoon.
Platoon.
Where do you think that was filmed?
Oh, I have no idea.
Not Vietnam.
Nope.
Lost was filmed in Hawaii to mimic a Southeast Asian island.
It's movie magic, dude. That's the whole point. It's the movie magic. It's the crystal balls. Yes, exactly.
Going back to Eyes Wide Shut for a second. The scene where Cruz is walking on New York Street sidewalk looks insanely real. He was on a fucking treadmill.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying. With the built set.
I'm trying to. Gina, I'm trying to. Trust me, I'm trying to.
Gina says, crystals for your co-host, Mikey. What, to make me less autistic? How dare you?
Yes. I don't have them on. Yeah, Ash isn't here, so whatever.
They're gonna start scouting more American sites and or building actual cities and landmarks that are in other countries and put them here.
Film them here, which is massive, dude. That's
okay.
amazing.
So
yes.
Supernatural filmed the entirety is filmed in Vancouver, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All CW shows are filmed in Vancouver. To be fair, I saw a set today on an episode of Reaper that was in Supernatural. But anyways, I digress. When they're doing scenes that like require a lot of fog, they actually have fog machines, and
or CGI, one or the other,
something
whatever.
to simulate a Scottish Highland set. They will find a hilly area and pump some fog in, or as Mike said, CGI it in. They're gonna bring the movies here instead of filming them there.
Yes. And you're just going to make it look like it's the UK, or make it look like you're in Vietnam, or make it look like you're in whatever.
The movie I did, it's set in Murphy, Texas.
And where was it filmed?
New Orleans, Louisiana.
Oh, okay. Weird. Oh.
In a fucking plantation home that doesn't exist in Murphy, Texas.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird.
Those don't exist there.
Yeah. But that's to Darnell's point. It is the movie magic. That is the whole point. But the point of it is, you get to now, instead of just running away to the UK, now guess what? Not only do you have to film it here, you have to build it here, right?
How are you
build the sound stage.
Everyone? Okay, all right, sure. Maybe you can build things. Fine, maybe that's a point. But if all of a sudden you need people,
that's a good point. That's the point. What are you? Yeah, that's the whole point, dude.
It's not the point because
yes, it is.
Get your gerbs.
All right, Darnell. Listen, you were on a movie. What if it was a speaking role and all of a sudden you had to say 3 words, but you had to do it in a British accent? Are you doing it?
I could do it. Yeah.
I don't think you're doing it.
Absolutely. You saw me talk fucking Irish the other night for like hours.
I did.
Well, on the table read for Star Trek, I did a fucking Irish accent the whole first 2 hours of the fucking table read.
Right.
But if I really need to, I can speak in an accent from a different country. It's fine, and it's raw, but I can talk to a dialect coach and fix the little problems.
Yes.
You see what I mean?
I don't.
It's the movie magic.
I just don't believe it. I think the 100% tariffs are
all these acts. Okay, wait. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Spike. Where do you think that dude's from? Where do you think he's from?
I don't remember. I have no idea.
He's from America. He's from America or Canada even. But he spoke the entire show in a British accent.
Yep.
You know how they get that? Dialect coaches. They spend weeks. Channing Tatum, for Gambit. His dialect coach was from here.
That's a bad example, but yes.
What I'm getting at is, dude,
yes.
The way he talked is how we fucking talk down here. For real. But what I'm getting at is he was taught to talk like.
Okay, these
weird.
I just don't see it.
It's easy to teach someone how to talk that way.
You can badger me all you want. I don't see it.
And and we're gonna keep badgering you. Now, here's the other. Okay, so here's where the meat and the potatoes where we really start to get to. Okay. So number one of two things is going to happen. Either he's going to walk it back the way he walked back the other ones, like once and by the way, it's already happened today. There's an article, I forgot to fucking throw it in. They're already meeting with the studios. They're already talking to the heads of the studios, by the way, to negotiate the tariffs. That was the whole point, was to get these idiots to come to the negotiation table and start talking about what we can do to bring shit here. Here's what I think is going to happen. One of two things. Either A, the tariffs will be reduced significantly, right, to a reasonable, whatever the reasonable number. I don't know what that is. 10%, 20%. I don't know. Whatever. But, or the flip side, yes, you are going to keep that 100%. But this is the but. As they come to the negotiation table, you're going to give these fuckers incentives. That's what Darnell was talking about. You're going to give these productions, these studios, massive incentives, 20, 30, 40, whatever percent, to offset whatever the benefit would be of running away to the UK or running away to wherever.
You're Kevin Feige, right? Let's get hypothetically. You're Kevin Feige.
Yeah, Sean,
you're Kevin Feige.
Pretend you're
Sean,
Kevin
you're
Feige.
Kevin Feige.
I don't have that amount of gay to be Kevin Feige.
Okay, you run Warner Brothers, all right? Listen, I know you got movies playing and y'all looking at Vancouver, but we would like you to film them in Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and maybe New Hampshire. We'll give you
Uh-huh.
50% tax credits in all 4 of those states if you will film there.
Boom.
It will save you money for one, you're giving Americans jobs.
Yep.
2, you're not gonna have to get everybody across the border and deal with passports. You yourself, Sean, know how bad a passport is dealt with.
Yes, passports are gay. They are gay. I will say that.
Charlie, whatever his name is, from Stranger Things, was almost fired.
Oh
he,
yeah.
he flew in from, I think it was the UK debut of the season.
Yeah.
Couldn't get a direct flight into America. Flew into Canada. Was caught with drugs. Was almost fired from the show because they weren't gonna let him come into America anymore. So if you don't have to worry about them flying out to film, they'll already be here. I'm not condoning drug use. I'm just saying there's one less thing the studio has to worry about.
Yeah, and and more importantly, it'll save money in terms of just the production itself, because guess what? You don't have to move people to another country. You just do it here. So you're saving money. You're saving money there already. Yeah, exactly.
You pay for Robert Pattinson to come rent a house for 3 months while you film a movie, or pay to move all these people overseas and all the sets and the equipment overseas.
Yeah,
and stuff to pay for a house for rent for him for 3 months.
Exactly. So you're exactly tons of jobs. B, incentivizing fucking the shit out of these people to fucking do it here. And oh, by the way, you're also going to save money on your productions. That's a big fucking win-win, dude.
I also see Trump saying something like this to them. And if you give Americans jobs here, we'll give you more incentives, or we'll give you this. We'll help you push your movie and save you some money. I'll talk about your movie in one of my speeches.
No, you're 100% correct. However, this is the caveat. This is where the asterisk comes in.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get all of these incentives, right? Whatever. We'll bend over backwards. We'll make sure you make shit tons of money, whatever. But here's the but. You better not fucking make an super woke, anti-America fucking commie bullshit. Like, you're not going to get, like, you can do your little commie whatever if you want to go outside or somewhere else or pay the 100% tariff or whatever the fuck, or just not get these incentives. Or you can get the incentives and make a pro-America, pro-male, pro-America, whatever. Like, there's going to be those caveats. I promise you. That's going to be the big, like, that'll be the asterisk. Because there's no fucking way he's going to hand this shit out and be like, oh, yeah, you can make a transgender fucking blah, blah, whatever. There's no fucking way. Yeah. No fucking way.
Okay, so you were on the horn with your little birds.
Yes.
And what did they share with you?
Yeah, no, that was it. It's most likely, if the tariff stands, that's how it's probably going to play out. Now, to what degree or how? Like, I'm going to imagine that. And we kind of talked about this a little bit. It's probably going to be something ridiculous, like a 50 or 60% tariff, because you have to offset the almost 40% tariff, or not tariff, excuse me, the 40% tax incentive that you get in the UK, because the UK gives you it's like 39 point whatever the fuck it is tax incentive if you film over there and you abide by their rules. By the way, so they have rules for that shit too. It's not just that you go over there and you just magically get this fucking incentive. You have to abide by their rules as well. So again, we're going to have something similar here. You abide by our guidelines, our rules. We'll give you 50-60% across the board. Boom, here you go. So that's most likely how it's going to play out. The other thing is this is something else that we talked about that I think we kind of may have figured out why Kathleen Kennedy still has her fucking job, because something that people don't understand about why these people love to film overseas, or why they love not just for the money. I mean, yeah, obviously you get tax incentives, but there's another reason for that. The reason is you get to cook the books a little bit more when you go overseas. Why? Because tax laws and finance laws are not as strict or as stringent as they are here in the US. One example of that, and you can look this up yourself, is the fucking Acolyte. Nobody knows where the money for the Acolyte came from to fund the Acolyte. Disney does not know where that fucking money magically came from. But somehow magically that entire shit production was funded.
And he spent what, 20 million an episode?
Some retarded amount of money per
Game
episode.
of Thrones didn't even spend that much.
Yeah.
But the money came from somewhere.
But it came from somewhere. But Disney,
and it clearly wasn't used on set. You've seen the show.
And it just who knows? Fugazi,
It went out.
Just who knows?
Which is a good example. Game of Thrones doesn't come to America.
Well, yeah.
I think they could.
But hold on, I'm getting to something. So that's one of the fucking reasons that these studios, these productions love to do this shit overseas, because Uncle Sam isn't, it's kind of out of the reach of the long arm of Uncle Sam when it comes to taxes and finance laws. What me and the homies were talking about today, and why I think, or at least the theory now, why I think Kathleen Kennedy still has her fucking job, is because of the shit of the example of Acolyte. She knows where the bodies are buried. She knows where the money actually came from, or how it got actually funded, whether they want to admit it or not. So because she knows where the money was laundered, and she knows how it was laundered and whatever, I think that's why she still has her fucking job. Or one of the main reasons why she still has her fucking job.
That's what I was saying. That's why I think Kevin Feige might have some kind of.
He probably does too,
because he's got fucking bomb after bomb, man. He's becoming like kryptonite.
Yeah,
and he's getting more power, so it's got to be something similar.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. No, I would not be shocked.
I've been saying that too for a long time about her. She's got somebody by the short and curlies with her knowledge or proof somewhere.
No, it's she knows where the money went and where it came from. I think that's those two things. Yeah.
So I almost see this as similar to what China is doing, right? They only allow certain amount in, right?
Yes, other countries have fucking limitations on us for how many productions we can funnel over there. Yeah.
However, South Korea's 2019 film Parasite doesn't come to America.
Okay,
it might.
Oh, no, I have an answer for that. So, to put this in perspective, I'm talking for foreign productions and foreign entities coming right into the U.S. All of that, and Canada, South Korea, Asia, whatever, you name it, everything outside of the U.S. encompasses about 1% of all the shit that comes, like all of the production or all of the content for the U.S. It's only about 1%. So it's actually a very minute amount. But let's take an let's use your art house film example. Let's take fucking Anora. Do you guys remember Anora? The fucking the recent Oscar winner?
The sex worker, yeah.
Sex worker. Okay, wasn't filmed in the U.S., right? It was purchased, and so the other thing that people don't, and this is the shit that drives me insane when it comes to like nerd erotic and fucking geeks and gamers, because they have no idea about this shit. Distribution. How distribution works. Distribution is the middleman between your production, your studio, and getting your ass into a theater. There's a bunch of people in between that you gotta grease some fuckers. One of the issues is that, like with something like Anora, it was purchased for like $1 million. That's it. It was $1 million. Okay, so now you got to pay $2 million, and it made $60 million worldwide. Like, okay, well, fuck, I lost out on $1 million. I mean, I'm saying what I'm saying is, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot for the art for foreign films for distributors, distribution, whatever, to purchase the rights to these films. That's not a lot. That's like, okay. So, okay, I pay $500,000 for this crazy foreign horror film. Okay, now I got to
pay another $500,000 for taxes, but I'm gonna win. It gets back in one weekend.
But exactly, but you're gonna make a shit ton of money with that movie. So okay, whatever, fine. So I don't think it's going to hurt the foreign market as much as people think it will, and I don't think it's going to hurt specifically the pockets of the distribution. I don't think it's going to hurt them when it comes to foreign stuff.
And like Mike's saying, the middleman is a in this situation is a fucked up thing, because I was watching something today, and was it the Mighty Ducks when it was released in Australia? WB put it out or something.
Okay. All right.
Like it was like Warner Brothers fucking did it, or like the sequel. But like, so you can have like a Disney-owned franchise. I'm just using Disney as an example.
Yeah.
If it gets released in, like, let's just say Malaysia, fucking Lionsgate may be the one who distributed it there.
Yeah, because you have territories. Exactly. Yeah. The foreign territories are very. It's like, actually, it was like wrestling. Like you.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, back before WWF. Yeah.
The way that it's cut up, it's fucking like, like
you don't go in their territory without approval, or you purchase your way in. Yeah.
Exactly. Fucking.
So what does distribution have to do with it? Is that a part? Is that a movie, part of production? Because I asked, movie, what is it? No, what does it mean to produce?
The movie you brought up for South Korea, an American distribution company bought it, rights to it, or no, the Anora. It was a Russian movie. American company bought the rights to it, so they paid $1 million. I got to pay taxes on $1 million. What's my taxes? 100%. Oh, okay. Here's America. Here's another $1 million. So I just spent $2 million to get this movie here. I'm gonna make $60 million on it. It makes sense now.
I see.
Okay, hold on.
A distributor here will pay to come out here, and
this is a better way to put it. It's just it's the middleman. It's the person that you have to grease between. Okay, I made a movie, but that doesn't mean that your movie gets to automatically be thrown into a theater. You have to go through the distributor to get it into a theater. Does that make sense? Is that better? It's just
it makes sense, but I just don't think Pan's Labyrinth is being picked up by a middleman.
Oh, I think
it will. Because foreign films are cheap as fuck to purchase. That's the whole point. Like they were already cheap as fuck to purchase the rights to it to begin with. So like, okay, that's what I'm saying. Like Darnell was saying, okay, I pay $500,000 for a fucking foreign film that's a horror film or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't matter what it is. But you put it out here in America and you make 10, 20, 30, 40, $50 million. Okay, who cares? All right, I paid $1 million instead of the 500,000, or I paid $2 million instead of $1 million. Like, okay.
And we're forgetting something. I know the streaming bubble is going to burst, and we're not going to have all these fucking services eventually. But look at Netflix. I can go into Netflix right now. It's set for region United North America. Yep. I can watch Korean shit.
Yep.
In fact, half my watch history is Korean game shows. The one where they trap people in a house. They have to play games to win a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
It was Alice in Borderland. Where the three guys are in like in Japan. They go to the bathroom, come out, and they're like fucking world, like it's a fucking apocalypse. Like instantly, it did really good.
Okay. All right.
It's called Alice in Borderland. It's on Netflix. Really good show. But like they're still gonna find a way to come here. It may not come through the theaters. It's gonna come through here
streaming or whatever.
You can have it on your server. Well, we don't. We have it on our Korean servers, and we're just beaming it here.
Exactly.
Can't stop that because the internet is not owned by United States.
Yes, but
it's gonna still come here.
Yeah, no, but in the meantime, you massively incentivize these fuckers
right
to start doing their shit here. Yeah. End of story. Yeah.
And hey, if you get Korea to start filming shit stuff in America,
because that was the other piece I was gonna tell. Yes. Now
where are you getting the Koreans from?
Korea. They want to make a movie. I can't release it in America unless I film it there. Fuck it. I'm gonna go film it there. Get Korean film. Bring people there. They'll be spending the money to put in our pockets.
But wait, there's more
production because you're not giving jobs. You're bringing the fucking people.
Oh my God. The money, and you're bringing the money here instead of out there.
Hire Americans for the crew, but the cast, they'll still probably use Koreans and find like Chinatown in San Francisco or some other place that's like that.
Sean doesn't know this. Okay. Part of the incentives to get those incentives, let's use us for example. in the US, if I want to film in the UK and I want to get that massive 40% tax incentive, guess what? I have to hire a very certain, a specific percentage or certain number of locals to be on that production, or I don't get that incentive. That's part of the rules. So guess what? Turn that here to the US. Okay, you want to film your foreign person, whoever, it doesn't matter what country, China, Japan, Korea, whoever, you want to come here and you want to film and you want to get our tax incentives. Guess what? You have to hire local. A certain percentage of local. You can have your cast be whatever. Who fucking cares? But the vast majority of that production has to be local here, U.S. That's even more jobs. Yes, thank you, Darnell.
And look, the money these movies make in like their native countries pales to what they'll make. Like I don't believe Anora made 66 million in Russia.
No, that was worldwide. That was 60 million worldwide.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't believe that. They know people are gonna come, and especially Korean shit's getting eaten up like crazy here.
Oh yeah, dude.
People are watching that shit like they breathe.
Could you imagine, like, hey, we're gonna give you 50% tax incentive to film Squid Games here?
Right.
Yeah. Come on, dude. Are you fucking kidding me?
Gina says, Mike, no crystals will help you now.
Well, I know that now. Fucking act. I know that now.
All right. I don't know. I'm wary. I'm wary on.
We described it like you were 3, so I don't know how you still understand it.
I tried. I mean, I tried to. Yes, I tried to put it in those terms. Yes, I tried to. I'll just use the crystals next time. I'll get the little crystals and and yes, and do it that way.
How dare you? Which, as I say that to you, how dare you? I realize that's where my son gets it from. I say things to him all the time, and he looks at me and he's like, how dare you?
Don't you love when they turn shit on you and you realize it came from you?
Yeah.
Like, God damn it.
Share. Oh, what was your point there? What was the point? It says Mr. Sean.
Mr. Sean. Go up a couple.
Oh, okay. Hold on. There are American. Yeah. There are Americans from all over the world. Yes. Some first generation with a exactly.
Like I have a couple Vietnamese friends I worked with. They first generation American, but when they spoke in Vietnamese, they spoke with that natural accent. Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't have anyone here that speaks Spanish, I'm sure, right? In a fucking America or in Texas, for God's sakes. Yeah, we don't have anybody that's like if you went to, I don't know, California.
Or someone who could teach you Irish. They could teach you Irish dialect.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can.
That's fucking terrible Irish. That's terrible.
But if I talk to someone who taught me how, I could fucking do it.
Yes. Are you going to do that as an extra?
Yes.
If I needed to, yes.
Yes.
Actually, if I have a speaking part, they will get you someone to teach you. They take care of it.
Yeah. That's a whatever coach. Yeah, dialect.
All right, plowing ahead.
Oh yeah. Fucking hell.
This is the MCU with me. I'm done.
All right. Rockstar has announced it is delaying GTA 6 until May 2026. The question on every gamer's mind is, why are you gay?
Yes.
So yeah, exactly. So Grand Theft Auto 6 is now coming May 26, 2026. We're very sorry that this is later than you expected. The interest and excitement surrounding the new Grand Theft Auto has been truly humbling for our entire team. We want to thank you for your support and your patience as we work to finish the game. With every game we have released, the goal has always been to try and exceed your expectations. Except in, what was that last one that they put out that sucked? Who did? Rockstar only does GTA now. Is that correct?
Pretty much.
I mean, now, yeah, they've done other stuff, but yeah, now it's
no, I know. I know. I can't remember the name of the game he talked about. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
And Grand Theft Auto 6 is no exception. We hope you understand that we need this extra time to deliver at the level of quality you expect and deserve. Looking forward to share more information with you soon. Are they trying to not have a Cyberpunk or what's that? Is it Cyberpunk? Is that the game I'm thinking of?
Project CD Red.
Yeah.
Well, no, Cyberpunk. Yeah, I mean, a
2077 or whatever.
shitty game. Yeah, shitty game. But no, okay. I have a theory about this, but you guys, you just reading that stupid fake gay statement. What do you guys think?
That they don't want to do Cyberpunk. It has Cyberpunk has never recovered from its launch.
I talked to a lot of people and they hated it. They love the game now
because
they love it.
It's been out.
They
patched it. They've done all of the things, and now there's expansions, and people are this expansion is too much. But the point is now, after however many years that it's been out, it's finally the game that they paid for.
Is it 15 years now? 11, 12, something like that? No. GTA 6.
Oh, GTA 6.
I'm sorry.
12 years? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, it's about, because my daughter's 13. Yeah, I got it right before she was born. Yeah. Right around the time she was born.
It's GTA 5's been out 13 years?
2013. It came out in fucking 2013, dude.
So,
Jesus Christ.
But look, so I'm one who bought it like 4 times because I had an Xbox and I got a PlayStation 3, bought it for there, bought it again from an Xbox, and I got an Xbox, went back to PlayStation, bought it again. So I've been playing this game since it came out. They've released probably 4 full games worth of DLC for free. You've been working on this game for at least 12 years. Let's say longer because once 5 was released, you were already working on 6. Let's be honest. You got a team already working on it.
Yeah.
So you've worked on this game for over 12 years, and you're telling me you need more time? I think they're doing reshoots right now. All the shit people bitched about in the trailer releases, I think they're trying to fix them. A lot of that woke stuff, I think they're trying to fix it.
Very possible. Yes. It is fake and gay. The statement is it's corporate, it's bullshit, it's fake and gay. It's like I wanted to blow my brains out with fucking reading that shit. I don't disagree that there's probably some idiotic woke shit that they managed to throw in there. I'm not disagreeing on that. How much, I have no idea, right? I mean, there's only so much we could see on the trailers and whatever. I think they're doing this for a very, now, God damn it. It's a selfish reason, and part of me hates them for it, and part of me loves them for it because it's shrewd and it's as you may recall, Nintendo and Microsoft decided to blow their wad and come out and say, hey, you the consumer, you fanboy, you who loves to buy our shit, is gonna pay more money for our shit. Yeah, right? You're gonna pay more money. You just pay more money. For the Nintendo Switch 2 and the bundle or whatever the fuck you're supposed to get now. And then a couple weeks later you had Microsoft announcing them fucking boosting raising their fucking prices. Yeah. So what I think has happened, again, I'll give them credit where credit is due. It's shrewd and it's smart. They're waiting. They pulled it back rather than announce we're gonna make this game $100. We're gonna make this game $120. We're gonna pull this back. We're gonna let the dust settle. We're gonna see how the gamers react to these other idiots who've already come out of the gate swinging, right, with their dicks in the air. Cool. So I think it's more to do with that. I think it's more to do with we want to see
how it's gonna happen.
What's the market gonna react, and how are these gamers gonna react to these idiots over here raising their prices, and what's gonna happen there? I think it's gonna be a very negative. It already kind of is a very negative response, but I think that's what they're waiting to kind of see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not saying that there isn't woke idiotic bullshit that they probably want to get rid of, but I'm saying from a strategic business standpoint, I think it has more to do with that than we've got woke stuff that we need to sort of fix or whatever.
And look, I'm stingy as fuck when it comes to video games. Yeah, I'll wait 10 years to buy a game for $10. Yeah, I won't buy. So, but that being said, if GTA 6, if Rockstar came out and said, look, GTA 6 is $100, but hear us out. You will not pay for any DLC for the next 12 years or 15 years we had this game going. Suddenly you've got my interest. Because like I said, they've released at least 3 games worth of shit for GTA 5. And let's say I bought it once and never bought it again. That's $60 I paid for 3 games.
No. Very understandable. Here's the other issue and why I don't. Well, okay. If that's a fair deal to you, cool. Okay. But the other driving, I think, and you mentioned this before, the other driving factor in this stupid fucking thing, they've been in production for over a fucking decade. Can you imagine how much money you've spent, that you've fucking sunk into this game for a decade, for 10
Billions.
years? Minimum $1 billion to $2 billion, somewhere probably in that neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
You got to recoup that, right? So yeah, I would be I would be smart and be like, okay, yeah. Let's see what the market dictates with Nintendo and Microsoft, whatever. The other very interesting thing that I noticed, and I don't know if you played the game or not. Did you play Oblivion when it came out?
I bought it when it came out, and I got it again, the remaster. Yeah.
Okay. Did you enjoy it? The remaster, the latest one.
The remaster, no, because I've had last night I played after I did Moxie Dame's show, and it shut down 7 or 8 times.
Okay, there were
bugs. I had to send a bug. Yeah, and and that's not counting the other 7 or 8 times I restarted the game because I'm at the loading screen for 15 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah, there's more bugs than when I had it the first time.
Okay. Well, okay. At least to my understanding, the reviews have been positive. People liked it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I still like it. I'm enjoying it.
But these fuckers were smart, and I'll tie this together. Oh, how much did you pay for Oblivion?
$50.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you have Nintendo running around fucking wanting to charge how much fucking money, and you have Microsoft wanting to charge how much money, and these fuckers come in with essentially what is essentially should the equivalent of a AAA game, right? Or it's basically a AAA game.
Yeah.
And being like, no, we're gonna undercut you fuckers. Here's $50.
Now, to be fair though, it's a remaster. They've already made their money on the original release.
No, they have. But again, it's a business. It's a fucking chess move. We're gonna undercut these fuckers $50 because they're smart. They know your average gamer and your average person. They don't want to pay $100 fucking dollars. Like they're gonna balk at $100.
And look,
for most games.
That's why I said I'm very cheap when it comes to buying games. Yeah. Yes, I got Oblivion for $50, but also I had some games I had purchased and returned, which equal to be like $40-something. I'm like, hey, I'm paying $10 for the game now. But yes, I know I said oh yeah, sign me up for $100 game. I'm still going to be hesitant for it because that's a lot of fucking money. But if you're going to give me 4 games worth of shit, I'll be more open to it. But I'm still going to bitch about it.
No, but you just said that the magic word in there was hesitant. You're going to be hesitant, and because you're a fucking fan. You bought how many copies?
I bought every game. I bought every game of GTA since it came out in the 90s.
Yes, and you're a fucking. That's what I'm saying. You're a fan, and you're still like,
yeah.
You're still you're not like it's not an automatic. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah,
it's not. So that's what I'm saying.
Now on the other note, this game Hypercharge I told you about.
Yeah.
No, it's a shooter, but it's like think Small Soldiers.
Yeah.
The movie.
Yeah.
The action figures are alive, and you're fighting other action figures in like a bedroom, backyard, whatever. But it's like think Call of Duty and Fortnite like had a kid and your character's action figure, $26.
Yeah,
26.
And it looks fucking amazing, right?
And but now, granted, it was already out. It was already out on Xbox. It had been out for years on Xbox. It had been out for years on Steam. It's coming to PlayStation 5. $26. That's an easy choice.
I'm just saying.
That's a definite yes, click to purchase.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. I'm just like that. What I'm saying is, okay, this is probably the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
I think what we're witnessing now is these fuckers at each other's throats.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, instead of them colluding to fuck us over, like, oh yeah, if you charge $80, I'll charge $80. If you charge $100, instead of that, I think we're getting these fuckers trying to undercut each other, which is good for us. It's they can fuck themselves, over all day. I don't.
Microsoft's already on the way out. They're already on the way out.
But for us, for the consumer, for the gamer, I think we're gonna benefit from that.
Yeah.
Just that's my take on that. That when I kind of look at the big picture, so to speak, on this. Goddamn fucking camera.
So other people think that Rockstar's intent is to avoid intense crunch periods that have marred past projects like Red Dead Redemption 2. By extending the timeline, the studio aims to prioritize employee well-being and sustainable development practices, addressing a history of grueling work conditions.
This
Bacon
100% false because they've been working on this game for 12 years. There's no crunch.
I'm not saying that.
I know. We know you're not saying
I'm
it.
saying that's one of the hypotheses.
No.
Another one is
No.
the delay could stem from concerns about the game's tone, suggesting Rockstar might be adjusting content to align with modern sensibilities, such as reducing humor towards minorities.
That's why I said that. I thought that's why I said that they're doing reshoots, air quotes on reshoots.
Yeah.
Because like this shit, we lost, or the blue side lost. And then the release that came after the election, people are still like, eh. So now they're trying to fix those things, I think. But crunch is not real with this. Crunch is when you try and turn the game around in like 2 years. Like, hell, we release this. 2 years of getting this out. Like, that's crunch.
I'm in crunch. I'm in fucking crunch, dude.
This
fucking
is
demo.
12 to 14 years development. There's not crunching anything.
This thing is going to be out in like 5 years.
Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah.
No, like 5 years. That's
it's not going to be.
That's
5
the new bit. In 5
years.
years, we will be at show. We'll be at Pop Culture Beatdown show 1000.
I know what you're doing, Sean. I know what you're. I know what
But
you're
also
doing.
another hypothesis is that it's actually technical challenges like performance bottlenecks or potential issues with the Nintendo Switch 2 port.
What? Have they ever released a GTA on Nintendo?
No, but I mean, I have Witcher 3 and all of the things on, so they can do it.
Nintendo will not release this game. Nintendo does not want games like this on their system. That is another bullshit. That's more bullshit.
All right, I'm just fucking giving you.
We're not fussing you.
Stop being fake and gay.
I'm not.
Look, we're off the movies. We're not on you anymore. We're not giving you shit. It's the people who are telling you. You're reading this. That's what we're yelling at.
Yeah, they're giving fake and gay responses. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So
we're friends again.
Okay, great. Great.
Hey, while he's doing whatever he's doing, I've watched the weapons trailer like 15
I'm getting mad about it.
I keep watching the weapons trailer, dude.
The official one,
the official and the other one. I'm like, man, I just keep watching. I'm like, dude, I get goosebumps still. I'm like, I'm so excited for this movie.
Yeah, September, right? September.
Yeah. Or August.
Or August. Yeah.
Sorry, August 8th, maybe.
Yeah, August.
Maybe August 8th.
I thought that was interesting that they would do it that early. I figured it would have been like Halloween.
Yeah,
you know? But
it seems like a Halloween movie, man.
All right, whatever.
August 8th, Friday. Yeah, August 8th.
Yeah, but
dude, I'm so pumped for this.
No, I no, dude. I'm telling you, it's gonna make so much. Oh my god,
I know.
That movie's gonna make so much fucking money. Watch.
I might drive to where you live to go watch it with you. we'll stream it.
That's a long fucking drive, buddy. But okay. But
I've used to drive to Colorado 27 hours. I can handle it.
Attempt to. Yeah, we can attempt to. Well, that's a good question. I don't know if I don't know if they'll do the dropping simultaneously on Amazon and fucking showing it in theaters. I don't know. I don't know if they'll do that. Maybe.
I don't think they'll do that. I thought it said theater. I thought it said releasing in theaters like August 8th.
Exclusively in
theaters. I don't know if it said exclusive, but it said like in theaters August 8th. Yeah. Because I mean that's what they used to say before the streaming dropping shit. It'd say in theaters, boom.
Yes, Neuro, yes. YouTube is assho. Yes. It's not even with an L. Yes, just assho.
It's just ass.
It's just ass.
Weapons. Chaya, go look it up.
Weapons. That's the name of it. Is
that in the game notes too? The full trailer for Weapons?
No, but I can put that.
I thought it was because I thought you.
Oh no, because I bumped a whole bunch of stuff because of the Trump thing. Yeah, I had to bump a whole bunch of shit. But
I don't know. Put it back in.
Yeah,
okay. All right. So because we have even though it's spooky, I don't want to watch it. I know Gene is interested. Okay, so this is the trailer for season 3 of Squid Game dropped today.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
what? No.
Yes.
And
You're
so we're
you're
gonna,
welcome. Because these
you're
fuckers always wait till after I fucking do the notes to drop this shit, and then
They're
they
watching
fuck-
you. They're watching you.
every time.
all
dude.
right.
Every
So
time.
if you haven't seen Squid Game, or whatever, it's fine. It's fine. But here's the trailer for season 3.
The season has more like substance to it than season 1. No sound.
Which couldn't be made in America, or couldn't be brought into America if the Trump stuff and but
Yeah.
carrying on.
It's a streaming service. They could easily get. There's no sound, by the way.
No sound.
Wait, there's none?
No, none.
Oh, StreamYard must be StreamYarding. Let's try this one more time then.
But no, Sean, as I mentioned, it's a streaming service. They could easily get around that, or have like
Maybe.
a different kind of tax break.
Maybe I don't
by
fucking know.
streaming.
Okay, I don't know. But here we go. You guys hear it
Oh,
now?
there we go. Yep. That's
Oh,
his
he's-
friend.
yeah. Oh. Yeah, I was like, is he alive or dead? Oh, okay. There you go.
Switching teams. Oh, they're switching teams. Oh, so this is it. This is the end. When? Oh, okay.
Summer. Yeah. Middle of summer. Okay.
So
Okay.
I have a big complaint about season 2. I am pissed. He like left his kid. He didn't go to see his kid.
Well, no,
I
I
was
think
going
that's
to
what
see my kid.
I think that
But
was
his
the
kid's not a baby. Kid's not a
Oh, that-
baby. No, he talked to Q on the phone.
And
And then season 1, he's in the airport. He's talking to. I think he talks to his kid, or the kid's in the background. He's talking to his ex-wife.
So then, who's the baby?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay,
I don't know.
So, Mikey or Darnell, whichever one can do it better, can you give a rapid, clear description of what the Squid Games are?
Okay,
for
so-
our friend Chaya.
Okay, so in the first season, apparently there's a lot of like drug use and people who are like in debt, serious debt. Well, this guy finds you, and they play this weird like almost like a tops like a jacks type game with you. You win, he gives you like $1 million whatever or a bunch of money. You lose, he gives you a card and you can go play this game. Well, this game you so that if you agree to play the game, they gas you, bring it to kind of like a battle royale if you've seen it.
That's a good.
Bring you to
that's
this
good
island.
analogy.
Yeah, bring you to this island, and you wake up in a room with a jumpsuit and a number, and you're told you're gonna play games, and after every game, there's gonna be money put into this big fucking hanging ball, and you have to be whoever survives all the games will win or split the money, and it's like billions of won, which I think translates to like a couple $100 million American dollars.
Yeah.
I did the transition, the whatever, and so the winner gets all the money. Well, you find out what's the driving force behind the game, who's behind the game, and then season 2 and 3. I don't want to spoil it for you. It's a very good show, good show.
Yeah.
It delves deep into like the inner workings of humans.
Yeah, it's a very character driven.
Yeah, what drives them?
Drama,
Like
yeah.
you'd be surprised. Like this guy who you thought would be like a very honorable guy isn't. This piece of shit here turns out to be a very honorable person. It's
good dude,
that. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a mind fuck, yes, but it's good.
Yep, that's pretty. Yep, that's. Oh,
And-
and I put the weapons trailer in the private chat. Just FYI.
I'm already on top of it.
Use.
Oh,
I found a different full weapons one. I don't know if yours is the same.
I always
Mine
look
is
at the
from
time.
New
The
Line.
time is what I look
New
at.
Line Cinema.
Mm.
Let me.
It looks
So
like,
Haya, this is if you like horror, this is it.
Oh wait, yours is 1:55. What is mine? Mine is.
It's the same one. Same one.
54.
I think it's
No,
probably-
Cass, I didn't watch a challenge version because usually when Americans do shows like that, it's usually it's shit. So I didn't watch it. It's the same one. It's the same one.
Yeah.
Like the Mr. Beast show, that was like
Yeah,
doing.
that was so
that was
stupid,
fucking
dude.
stupid, man. Like the way it ended. I didn't watch it, but I watched spoiler reviews, and it was so dumb the way they did it.
Fake and gay.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
Cass. Since you tell me, I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
All right. So this is it here. This is the full trailer for Weapons. I was fucking freaked out. I was even
Hold on.
telling my wife about it.
Kaya, there's nothing really scary that no jump scares, but it's a very creepy trailer. It sets the
Oh, I don't
Says
think
the-
that's
If
true
you
for the full one.
hold on, if you were around or alive around the Blair Witch stuff, that's what this kind of the build up for it, I should say. Maybe
okay,
it's
yeah.
better
There's a
than-
couple scary parts, but it's
No.
not like nothing jump scare at you.
Yeah,
no, I don't think that's true in this trailer.
There's no jump
Cool.
scares.
There's not a
The end of this
No.
trailer is fucking creepy as shit.
What is not a jump scare? Is like you like camera
Yeah.
slow, quiet, all of a sudden
Yeah,
like
no,
that's a
no.
jump scare.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah.
I don't know. Chaya, maybe mute your volume for the next minute and 55
You
seconds.
need the volume. You need to hear the
that
kids
makes
talking.
it scary. She doesn't want to be scared.
All right, fine.
I say this as somebody who also doesn't like to be scared, but we're doing it. She says, "Wait."
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah.
Love
Okay.
you guys.
All right. Here we go. Anyways, okay. I was telling my wife about it, how creepy it was, about how like it's like the ring cam things, and how it unlocked a fear in me.
Yeah. Dude, it's scary. Like it's like every
Like
parent's
kids running
fucking
away,
nightmare.
and they're like running with their arms
Yeah.
out as if there's an imaginary thing.
Yeah.
So I was part creeped out by it, part like, hey, I may get a full night's sleep if the kids run out of the house like that.
Okay, here we go.
I let the intrusive thoughts win half the time.
This is a true story that happened in my town. So this one Wednesday is like a normal day for the whole school. But today was different. Every other class had all their kids. But Mrs. Gandy's room was totally empty. And you know why?
She's a whore.
Because the night before, at 2:17 in the morning, every kid woke up, got out of bed, walked downstairs, and into the dark. And they never came back.
I'm fucking terrified already.
At all. Why just her classroom? Why only hers?
Where are our children?
We have a lot of emotional parents here. I think it's best if you keep some distance from this place.
Yeah, this is the scary part right here.
Matthew, where are you?
That fucking
Where did you go?
Ow!
yeah.
This is where the story really starts.
This is oh god. It's gonna make so much fucking
I know.
oh my god, this is gonna make so much money, dude.
I know.
Oh fuck, it's gonna make yeah. Okay.
I'm
Oh,
gonna be there.
And did we talk about this? About what's his face losing the bidding war for this? Did we talk about that?
No.
Fucking so okay, so what's his face? Key oh wait. Key and Peele.
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele, his production company, was bidding on this script. It was between them and I think New Line.
That's shocking because it's fucking white people, and he hates casting white people.
Hold on. He read it and instantly was like, "Holy shit, we need to buy this." And so there was a bidding war for the script.
Okay.
Which obviously he lost because he's not the one producing it.
Yeah.
Guess how much the fucking script was purchased for?
$5 million. What? You are shitting me. 15.
Ash is in the chat if you want to talk to him.
You're lying. You gotta be, dude. You fucking with me.
Wait, what? Did someone say? Where were you, dude? Like 30 minutes ago or 40 minutes ago?
2 hours ago.
Sean
2
did
hours
it on his
ago.
own.
God damn it. Okay.
No, dude. No way.
The script
You
for
think-
this was how much?
You think I'm joking? Keep going.
You jerking me around.
No.
25.
Close. 26.
The script for this.
Oh
The script,
my god.
yeah, the script for this.
Those usually sell for like hundreds of thousands or less, right?
But
But like 100,000, 30,000, something like that.
It all depends on the writer. So,
Okay.
like me, like if I was just some complete unknown, blah blah blah, whatever.
Yeah.
You're looking at 50 grand to 100 grand, probably,
Okay.
give or take. Maybe it might have gone up a little bit now, maybe 200, whatever. So in that neighborhood for a brand new, completely unproven writer, even for a seasoned writer, even for like a fucking known whatever,
Like the Russell brothers.
yeah, a couple
1,
million,
2 million.
2 million, 5 million, whatever.
26?
26 fucking
From an
million dollars.
unknown?
No, it's the dude from was it the Brutalist or whatever his name is? The
Barbarian?
the Barbarian. Yeah,
Barbarian.
it's the dude
Still
from the
though,
Barbarian.
26?
But
That
it-
makes me happy.
But that's what I'm saying. It was that good. It means people fucking read it and were like, "Oh my god, this is gonna make so much fucking money." Yes, some fucking whatever. Give him whatever the
Yes.
fuck he wants.
All right.
Yeah.
So
You want your son? Give it to him.
this woman is stabbing herself in the face with a fork.
Yeah.
It makes you think of The Happening, where people
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, they lost like all like just that movie
I
was
liked-
stupid.
I
But the
liked
parts
that
that
film. I liked it.
it was stupid. The plants are killing you, but all the death scenes were awesome.
It was the ending. The ending sucked ass. That's why.
Yes, yes.
It was great up until you found out. Oh, by the way, gay.
It's the plants, yeah.
Gay plants. Okay, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was the plants were conjuring up like the pheromones or whatever to
That's
I mean,
gay.
No,
No,
what-
that's
I
gay.
think what was gay was it got real windy and then they.
Well, that was the
died
sign.
at the end.
That was the sign that they were pushing the pheromones.
Yeah, gay.
It
But
was gay.
but but think about that. But even purchasing it, because this is clearly maybe a couple million, 5 million, 10 million for the production,
Yeah.
and even purchasing it for 20, it's gonna make so much
Yes.
fucking money.
Yes.
Yes. Now, damn it! Now, Ash, you threw me off, man.
Oh, was that an adult running that got hit by a car? Or was that a kid?
No, that was a kid. Go back.
Because it was in the daytime.
No, that was a kid, right?
Okay, I don't know, man. It looks like an adult.
Oh, no,
That's an
maybe
adult, dude.
No, maybe that's an adult. Yeah, okay.
That's an adult.
Okay, no, you're probably right, dude.
I mean, I could be completely wrong.
But what?
Mute that.
Wait, what happened?
So
Oh no.
cop run,
Slowing
cop-
it down.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
That looks like a dude, like an adult, man.
that is an adult. Maybe in the whatever demons got the adults and
What-
made him run in traffic. Oh,
Boom.
there he goes.
So
I will
fucking-
say, as somebody who does editing,
It's great.
the After Effects used to put half the word behind the kid and whatnot, they've done an incredible job
no,
to edit it.
it's top notch, top to bottom. Yeah.
The editing for this trailer is sublime.
Yeah.
But what I will say is, I think what this movie kind of reminds me of, and I don't know if you guys, it's a very fucking old movie, 1960 Village of the Damned.
Yes.
Right.
The
This is
original.
creepy.
The original, yes.
The original, not the fucking 1985 bullshit.
No, the movie that
original.
inspired Children of the Corn and the remake. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Like who is this in the film?
I don't. It looks like another adult.
Another adult getting ripped apart by kids. It looks like maybe, or no, those are I couldn't tell with the arm or with the hands. It's a little tough.
Yeah. So it will do well, and I'm happy to cover it. I'm not going to watch it because
Yes, you
again,
are. We're gonna make
I'm
you
not
watch
gonna
it.
watch it.
Yes.
You're gonna make me watch it.
I don't know how, but
we'll hold your
we're gonna-
hand. We'll hold your hand.
Well, we're gonna get Ash in here with his crystals, and we're gonna
Yes!
fucking
Listen,
whatever.
Listen, Ash said a lot of stuff about spicy rocks, but at no point did he say there's a fucking spicy rock for bravery.
You wear a rosary
Yeah.
and hold a Bible.
Yeah, yeah,
You'll be safe.
yeah.
I'll send you some holy water from the priest. I have a marble somewhere with the golden rule in gold around it, blessed by the Pope John Paul. I gotta find. I don't know where it's at though.
Oh shit! You could probably fucking kill a vampire with that fucker,
Yeah,
or a werewolf if you shot it right at him. Fucking, all right, boom.
it's like marble, like I guess taken from the Vatican, with like it's like a band of gold, and it has the golden rule
That's some-
like etched in it.
That's some fucking like Constantine shit.
Well,
man.
my grandparents went to the Vatican. In the 80s,
Fuck.
late 80s.
Do they make
Yeah.
it to the basement? Because that'd be cool.
I don't know. They went to Italy and they went there and they came back and gave it to me. Hey, the Pope blessed this. It's like in a little like plastic like case.
So
find it.
Mom's Mystery Mayhem has gifted 1 subscription to the channel. Gina, I love you. Thank you so much. That goes a long way to help. And that was that has gone to TL. He has been gifted the membership, so he's a part of the Red Wall, which is excellent. Thank you again, Gina. That's great. And so that I think that basically that concludes everything in the gay notes. Plus a little extra, a little bonus hole.
Mm-hmm.
So season 3 of Squid Game. That's it then, eh? They're putting the. That's it.
Good, I'm glad.
Well, for this story, I imagine they're gonna do some fucking spin-offs or something.
I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope not.
You know what my wife is watching right now? That
Gilmore
she's
Girls.
way-
Anatomy.
she's- no,
Gilmore
you know what?
Girls.
Black Mirror. She's way
Oh,
is that any
behind
good?
the. I don't. She couldn't
seen
figure out
any of
why.
it.
She couldn't figure out why it was different people. I'm like, oh, it's an anthology.
Yeah.
And she's like, "What the fuck?" And so I explained to her, and she's like, "Oh, I get it." I'm like, yeah, and it's all about tech. It's like Twilight Zone or the Outer Limits, but technology. And she was like, "Oh," but then she like looked at me, but she's like, "What is this Black Mirror? Like, what is that? What is that?" So I grabbed my kid's tablet to turn off the screen. I held it up to her face, and like, "Well, what do you see?" And she's like, "Oh, well, myself." I'm like, "In the Black Mirror," and then she was like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yeah, because it's technology related. Like,
Yeah.
how many members of the chat, ladies, I'm talking to you, have used your phone, like the screen off to like preen your hair or something because you can see your reflection in it, the
Mhm.
Black Mirror." And then she was like, I'm like, "Yes,
Tech-
some of the episodes, I forget which ones, are really fucked."
Oh yeah.
I've only seen one, the Bandersnatch movie, where you had to make selections in real time. Like
I don't remember that one.
it was Black Mirror Bandersnatch. It had the dude who played Will Poulter. Will
Oh.
Poulter from Meet the Millers, the kid
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
And Adam Warlock from Guardians. So like the movie starts and it goes to a point and like 2 options pop up and you have like 15 seconds to make a choice. And like if I pick one choice, you get to the first choice, like this whole section of choices are gone. You now are going this path. It's like okay, now a few more minutes go by. Okay, another choice.
It's
What are
like
you gonna pick?
choose your own adventure. In fact,
Correct.
Netflix had, and it's funny, Netflix has those kinds of videos.
And you
Choose
had
your own
to, and
adventure
I
videos.
think once you did it, you can't go back and make certain choices ever again. I think. But like you can restart it and like make different, but I think certain choices were forever just like ruined. You couldn't pick them. Like I got to the point where I got in the movie where like I'm in the apartment with Will Poulter's character. So I'm like the main character's in there, and you're like a game designer, and your game, and you have to choose when to release it or something. I chose Christmas. It failed. So like I think my girlfriend left me. My dad kicked me out of the house. Because I spent so much time and you wasted all this time and your game failed. So I'm with him, and I think like I let him like smoke some meth or something. And like he got on a balcony. I'm like, yeah, you can fly. And like it cuts like him jumping off the balcony and dying. and like you get blamed for his death because y'all both hire some. His wife walks in and catches y'all, or he had a gun. He was gonna shoot you, and like, yeah, man, you can fly. So he puts the gun down and like steps on the balcony and jumps off. It's real weird.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
It's
some
good.
of them.
It's good.
Some of them have really horrible endings where it's very sad and tragic and very dystopian. And so I let my wife know that. I'm like, okay, so be prepared. And
Warning you.
And I don't want to hear about it when it happens because I don't like spooky.
You're gonna hear about it.
Probably because she still tells me about it. I'm like, why?
Sean!
Why are you doing that?
Sean,
Yeah.
I can't sleep.
Well, no, you know what?
No wonder.
She watches that right before bed, and then she thinks falling asleep at Gilmore Girls is going to solve the problem. It doesn't.
All women do that, dude. Like
The Luke and Lorelai drama never solves anything, does it?
Yeah, they'll watch that and then let's watch a Disney movie, like to fucking I don't know what. Yeah,
I'm still scared. Well, I'm not. I'm going to sleep. I'm still dreaming about Freddy Krueger and that gay kid.
Yeah.
Oh my
Part
god.
2.
All right. So I guess chat. We're gonna raid into something. I think I forgot to do raiding on Saturday, which is my fault. Who do we have?
To be fair, I can watch horror stuff as I'm falling asleep, which I used to choose that for fun. Yeah, I still do. Like my wife's not here tonight. I'm going to watch I'm going to watch Nightmare on Elm Street and fall asleep to that.
Which one?
I'm rewatching them all. I'm on part 4. I'm on part 4.
Dream Warriors.
I'm right. No. Dream Warriors is part 3. Part 4 is the Dream Master. Part 4 where the boyfriend like turns into the motorcycle while he's riding it? Or is it I think it's part 4.
Isn't part
I'm right before that scene.
No. It's the one where Freddy literally they're in a Nintendo game. Is that the
That's
one?
part 5. That's part 5. That's part 5.
Oh, that's
Freddy's
5.
dead.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
That's part 6. Freddy's Dead Final Nightmare.
Okay.
I think part 5 is the one with no. Yeah, because the boyfriend's got the dirt bike and the motorcycle in the truck. Truck won't start. He takes the motorcycle out, rides to go meet Alice. And she's pregnant in 4. That's the one. Yeah, and then like the bike starts like coming into his body and turns into like all on fire. I'm right before that scene on that one.
Gina says New Girl is going on. LOL or The Office. You know what? I don't mind New Girl because Zooey Deschanel's eyes. She's got some eyes. I like a set of eyes. I mean, sure. Do I love a set of tits and a fantastic ass? Absolutely. But a pair of beautiful eyes will win me over every time.
Mm-hmm. That's how I got involved with my first wife.
It's that thing from Star Wars where he shouts, "It's a trap!" I mean, sometimes when he shouts, "It's a trap," it means she has a penis. But sometimes it means those eyes you fall into, it's dangerous.
Like ice pirates.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the.
When they go to bite their balls off an ice pirates.
The vagine.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so Mikey, tell the boys and the girls where they can find you.
There.
Yeah.
Killer Games Cast, both on the YouTubes and the Rumble. Yes.
Now with crystal balls.
And now I have crystal balls. Yeah.
Crystal balls because you can see the future, or is it just because you hang out with Ash too much?
Yes.
Yes, you did it.
Oh goodness. All right, and Darnell, let the boys and girls know where they can find you.
Here every Monday night. Tuesday nights I can be on Moxie Dame's channel at 9 p.m. 11 p.m. Central Time doing AI Dungeon. I do voices. I basically I voice all the characters in the AI Dungeon. Think of like those old adventure games from like the 80s. Like, your character standing at the edge of the forest. What do you do? Type, I go into the forest. And then it generates, or like I look around, or I pull my sword out and stab a child. And it basically generates the game based on what you say, do, or see, or you let the game continue till you decide you want to step in or do something. So I do that, which is fucking hilarious. I'll probably come here Tuesday night, Thursday, and Friday night. I don't know how long I'll be on Insert Title Here, which is my Friday night show, because I do have AI class this weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
You're
find-
gonna be in trouble though, eh?
Why?
Because this week on insert title here
Yes,
is
I really want to
ranking
be there.
hot TV
I
milk
know.
moms in
I wanna
honor of
be
Mother's
there.
Day.
But I don't know if I can be there, so it sucks.
Well, maybe
Wah-wah.
Mikey can take your
yeah.
spot.
You can find me here on Rumble. I have a bunch of AI generated music. I'm at 30 followers. I'm trying to get to 100 as quick as possible so I can start doing my own show and making money off of it. You can find me here on X. If you want everyone to get in touch with me, I talk to anyone and everyone who follow. You have to follow each other back to talk. I'll talk to anybody and everybody. I have a blast. Lastly, you can find me in the Big Hollywood Movie Primetime, unknown release date coming out maybe later this year, or early next year. I'm in the end of the movie. So
Yeah, you're a movie star.
Yeah.
And
hopefully another project soon.
And because it you know what, it makes sense that you're in the tail end because of the story and what you do. I'm like, yeah, that does make sense that he would be in the tail end. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna fast forward through most of the movie to get to the good part, the part where you're on screen.
No, it's gonna be a good movie, dude. The whole plot was told to me on set. I really want to watch this.
All right. So follow me at Third Railify on YouTube, at Third Railify on X, and at Third Railify, which is on Rumble, which is here. Which somebody, Paul, what did my bot say to me a moment ago? Paul Boyce. Paul Boyce. Just followed the channel, which is awesome. That always makes me happy. So yeah, shout out to Paul Boyce for doing that. And yeah, that's 600 is coming around the bend. I mean, I'm only at like 536 now, but 600, it's on the horizon. We need to get that. So and prostitute me wherever you go. So when you go to Darth Jason's, which we're about to raid into, make sure you give them my love. And again, prostitute me. Everyone needs to follow me because this is fun. Everyone enjoys this. And tomorrow night, it's me and Gina. And then maybe Darnell if he shows up. And then Wednesday night, it's
you and Gina.
Me and Gina. And then Thursday night, it's me, Gina, Rocky, and Holly of the Real Housewives of Alberta, and quite possibly Darnell if he shows up. And then Friday, I don't fucking know. Me and Gina again. And then and Arrow and Darnell. So that'll be a good time. We'll be streaming into I don't know.
Thank you, Neuro. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you.
We'll be streaming into ungodly hours of the morning. Chaya says, "Can I join on Tuesday night if you have headphones?" Yes, absolutely. If you have headphones, because this talking to a person who doesn't have headphones, listening for the audio, that's a 30-second delay, and it's or near 30-second delay, and it's awful. Yeah. So we'll be doing a lot of streaming. So yeah, I'm gonna send you guys to
Darth Jason.
Yeah, but this stalk Sean wherever he goes. Fucking Neurodivergent one is he's an excellent mod. He is one of my best mods. I have a couple excellent ones, and he is among them. If I'm honest, they're all pretty excellent. But you guys are going to Darth Jason right now. Confirm raid. All right, I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. And we are. I have so many things here. I don't know if I'll be able to find if I'll find the thing. I don't know. Where did I put it? Wait, no, that's not it.
Darth Jason ? I'm Ron Burgundy.
Wait a minute.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, my camera stayed.
That was
It does.
Why are you gay?
Yes.
Maybe I didn't upload this outro. We are in Gina's
I need to-
Gina's
Need to cut this before you fucking do that too. Here. All right.